Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of KeMedicine. I am joined by the players of polarity, the duo of dynamism, the killers of keto, the soldiers of science. Dr. EnQi, naturopath, and Dr. Tanai Ricks, PhD. We live. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're back. We're back with another episode. Today's episode is super spicy. Super spicy. What? Yeah. Mad Dog, what up? Markel, what up? Sleepy, what up? Huh?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, man. I feel like I'm getting set up again.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
He's scared.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I be stepping on the banana peel every time. Like, so how you know this week's episode is super spicy and it didn't even happen yet? That is crazy. that just tells me, like, you know what I'm saying? Put my seatbelt on. Like, that's...
Well, for what, we started on time, so that's already foreboding some good shit.
I'm getting anxiety. I'm scared.
He got PTSD. It's crazy.
He should have had PTSD. He was hanging out with retarded kids this weekend.
What's wrong with him? How do you even say that with a straight face? Like, how does he pull that off? Like, what is happening right now?
Oh man!
Just know those are community scholars. so those are community scholars.
No, sir.
So
time out. No, sir.
I tried to warn those brothers several times during the course of those videos that those videos may not be coming off the way they intended them to. I was like, hey, all these cuss words and all this I just hope you this.
You was hanging out with retarded kids. That wasn't even content. Like, these cats not even making content. They acting like children on the internet. You're not even feeding the people. That's the issue. That's my issue with a lot of cats. It's like, yo, you gotta make the content first and foremost. Like, we doing a podcast, we doing a stream, or we doing the Twitter Spaces. You gotta let content. You gotta know where to let content go, and then when to take it back. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know the flow. And a lot of cats don't want to make content. They don't want to feed the people. You know what I mean? That's just basically what it comes down to. They want to do the bare minimum, and you can't do that. You got to feed the people, yo. You got to give them everything. You got to give them the whole thing. Pause.
It was a slippery slope. They gave Diddy 50 months behind that, giving him the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just saying.
Oh man.
Oh Lord. So, EnQi, who are your friends?
Asking like that is nuts, dog. Oh my God.
After giving them the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Just all crazy.
Asking like a suburban Karen. So who's outside in the yard with you? Those were friends from up the street. Mm-hmm.
And you out there with a bloody lip and your clothes all wrinkled up. Who are these nice kids? Let's make them in for a snack. Like, what did you see out the window? Like, you didn't see that whole interaction. They're not my friends, okay?
Them your friends. You was hanging out with them. I seen you on the internet. I seen a video on your channel, and you was beating up on retarded kids. Child abuse. It's child abuse. You said these are teachers. That's elderly abuse.
Those are community scholars.
And you abusing their handicap?
Oh man.
Those are community scholars. That is all I can fall back on.
Those is not community scholars.
Ooh man. That whole ordeal was.
I don't want to hear that. I've never heard of these people before.
You know, the crazy thing too is that, like, I tried to do like extensive searches on like who are these people? Like, what are these names? And I could not find anything. And I'm just like what? listening to the video, I don't want to say something too. Now I understand why like EnQi's so quick to talk over people, because these niggas are hyenas. Like you walk in there and it's just they just start ripping, biting, all of that, and I'm just like,
Piranhas.
if we having real discourse, like you supposed to like let this person get their talking point out, and then you respond to it. But you got to sit there and think about it first. You can't think if you sitting there running your mouth. So it just that, and it just further goes to show that when you debate certain people, you validate their bullshit, and that's why you got to be really selective about who you debate, because when you engage in a debate, you are validating the idea as worthy of debate. And the shit I heard on that channel, like, should never see the light of day. Should just absolutely never see the light of day. These people should not be given a platform.
EnQi, just hang out with us. Just hang out with us. You don't gotta hang. We your friends. We your friends. Just hang out with us, though. You don't need them. You hanging out with retarded kids. The cool table over here. This nigga at the table beating up Dion with the helmet on and shit. At the other table, we in the lunchroom trying to chill. This nigga beating up on retarded kids. It's like, EnQi, come sit over here, yo. This nigga beating up elderly, retarded, handicapped kids. This is crazy.
The only thing I can say is that those folks are considered to be scholars in the community.
No, sir. No, sir. Why do you keep saying this? Why do you keep saying this? Stop saying that. Stop saying something else. Say something else.
You're gonna make my sides hurt. This is a fact.
Oh man.
Say something else.
Now, what you saw in that video clip was a part of a long series of skirmishes leading up to the debate.
So y'all did this shit a bunch of times.
Well, listen. That's Jabari's partner.
Jabari who?
Jabari. That's Jabari's. Listen, Jabari.
There's only one
said,
Jabari I know. Papillion 25, South Orange, New Jersey. Come get a bite. Pause.
No. Jabari, the comedic scholar, Jabari. You know, I
never heard of him.
Air quotes.
Never heard of him.
That's crazy.
I haven't heard of him either.
Well, there are circles of people in the community that consider these to be scholars in the community. I have to go back to that. I have to go back to that. So we've had a series of skirmishes leading up to our debate. Mm-hmm. That's going to happen on October 25th on Simon.
You have a date. You have set a date. This is an event. Who are you debating?
You getting paid for this?
I declined payment.
You declined the payment? Hey, yo, timeout. Yo. You might be...
You arguing with people for free?
We might
for the people that... No, not for free, for the people that are watching.
The chat calling for charges on you. They calling for charges. They want to put you in hotel court.
Listen, I
might have to side with Chad on this one. That's crazy. How are you debating people for free?
Because it's about the people.
I'm an American.
Yo, if that works.
This is for America.
Listen, Charlemagne said that the craziest people in America come from Florida and the Bronx.
Sir.
So I don't mind.
Doing the event for free?
We got to go back to the negotiating table.
We might have to suspend his grift license.
Yeah, cause like how like you quick to tell chat to take the book,
get the book, go to the book,
cart,
get the book,
click on the cart, and check out. But you, EnQi.
Listen, Do you know what demographic of people is watching these channels?
That's even more reason why you need to be getting your money. Like you're arguing.
Listen, I gotta go where the sick people are.
He a Hitler. He a Hitler. So he can't profit from it, I guess. This is crazy.
No. I can't. I mean, I can, but sometimes you just gotta go all the way down into the trenches. You gotta get your hands dirty sometimes.
Hey, look, even Mike Tyson took money to fight Jake Paul. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, I thought that was a pretty good fight and business deal, sir.
And you don't think it's good enough to make your own business deal fighting with these people?
I mean, I'll be releasing a book.
Okay, so what is the end game is the book. Okay, all right.
No, I'm saying there'll be some education. You know what I'm saying? The end game is education.
I'm gonna drop the book. The fuck,
but no, it's a debate on Charles Darwin. And
who are you debating?
Community scholars, sir.
I know you're not running it back with them dudes.
Yes, he is.
This nigga.
I already looked at the fight card.
To not tell me that. So,
listen.
These are community.
Chat's fury is justified.
Chat's fury is justified. Listen. There's a lot of people that need the information.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. We at the cool table. We over here getting stocks and bonds and shit. You over here like, nah, I'm gonna beat up the retarded kids for free. This on hood, nigga. Like, what are we doing, yo?
That does sound bad, but that's not exactly.
Yes, it does sound bad.
That is not exactly what's happening.
So what's happening? Tell us what's happening.
Right, tell us what's happening.
Well, once upon a time.
Oh, God, no.
Once upon a time, in a platform called Jed School, there was a guy named Dr. EnQi, minding his business, talking about melanin and diabetes. And then one day, a gentleman said, he intellectually slapped me around. So he was doing a live stream, and I pulled up.
Shout out King D-Lo.
And when I pulled up, it was some intellectual fighting words exchanged. And, I wound up having like a 20v1.
I already have some questions. So where was what happened to the first one? How many of them? What number fight are you at right now with these people?
Oh, it's probably more than 40 hours of.
40 hours of free art?
Not exactly. People are getting education.
This your cousin or something?
These are community scholars. That's all I can say. And Jabari has said that these community scholars are more qualified than he is to talk about science. I'm just saying,
Okay, so okay, not that this is the end all be all.
Look, how about you play a little clip for the audience, because they probably don't even know
this would be better. Thank you. Help me, because I'm confused. I am flabbergasted. I'm like, because I played it on my show. All right.
What, the 10-minute clip?
No, the whole clip, nigga. The whole 3 hours you post on your website on YouTube.
Oh my goodness, you didn't do that.
I did. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was low rated content. It was some of the worst content I ever witnessed in my life.
But that being said, on their page, that is high quality premium content.
Okay. All right.
All right. So I just dropped the 10-minute clip in the. I just dropped the 10-minute.
And you ain't get paid?
In the thread.
You didn't get paid? Huh? Thank you.
For the community. It's philanthropy for the community.
Sleep yet.
This nigga said philanthropy. I hate you, yo.
You got to set up the free health clinic in the hood sometime.
What is this? This is a 10-minute clip.
Yeah.
Sidnetta, is this your king?
Oh, you sent that one in the group chat earlier. Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You dropping diss videos?
Yo, I told you that video.
No, that's not exactly a diss video. That's just kind of like a little montage of, some of the like highlights. It's like highlight. It's like LeBron fast breaking, catching a few lobs and dunks. It's just a highlight reel, but it's kind of like
This is Mufka's Volume 1. That's exactly
No. See, yeah, I knew that I was walking into trouble when you already predicted this. This is gonna be a spicy video, family. I'm like, wait a minute, how you know this is gonna be a spicy video and the video ain't even start yet?
Oh man.
I should have knew something was wrong when I see that Dr. EnQi shirt. I'm like, oh, okay, it's going down.
Look, that video clip is crazy. It really is. Like, it's like what's the old video, the old hood videos? It's the smack. It's like a smack video. It's like a Hotep smack video. That's exactly what it is.
Put it on so the people can see it.
Can you hold your horses, EnQi? I'm working on it.
He rushing us, but he ain't getting paid to do these debates.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga mad pussy on Temperstan, yo.
That's crazy. Unnecessary roughness. that is crazy.
No, it's all necessary. You need to get your coins. What you doing?
For real. You chat,
especially with lowbrow content. Come on, because you kind of dirtying your old name up even going over there.
Mm-hmm.
At least get paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
With dog. Sometimes you got to set up the free clinic in the hood, man.
And when you set up the free clinic, they come and burn that motherfucker down. Like that's why.
But you might have helped a few people in the process, man.
If they get caught in the burning building, then what we doing?
It's not computing. It's not computing, EnQi. No matter how you do it, for some reason, it's just not computing.
I understand that train of thought, right? I used to be that person who's like, yeah, I'm gonna just help people out for free. No, people do not appreciate free, dog. Get your coins, put your premium out there, stand on it, and whoever don't like it ain't gotta do no debates with you.
This is terrible. This is some of the worst news I got all year. EnQi, you beating up on retarded kids?
Listen,
this is what you do in your spare time?
All I can say is that these are community scholars, and I didn't start picking on anyone. They started picking on me first.
Community scholars is definitely a new pejorative. Like that's what we just gonna call people that we know are clearly intellectually outmatched.
We're calling them. Hold on. We live in an era, he, she, they, them. Community scholars. Okay? He, she, they, them. Community scholars.
We're gonna play the tape. Let's play the tape. Are you guys ready to play the tape?
No comment.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Because you are a health genius.
Sanetta, is this your king?
Are you watching it tonight?
I watched it earlier this morning.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah. I watched it earlier this morning. He put it in the group chat.
Did he?
Yeah.
Bari confirms he has no clue what pangenesis is, so he has no clue what Charles Darwin's theory was or evolution in general. Watch.
Pangenesis is the scientific portion of Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. Jabari already confirmed it.
No, he didn't confirm that. No, he did not. He did not say that.
Yes, he did.
No, he
didn't. Jabari didn't say that.
Is this your king? Is this your king?
This is a king. What?
Go to Amazon now. I'm telling you, this book is blowing up.
Because Unc is more than equipped than I am to deal with it. I never learned that Wallace published the theory of evolution with Darwin, because that's not true. Because Unc is more than equipped than I am to deal with it. I never heard of none of these things. You're making it up, bro. And you know it. Come on, reading it. We're reading it together. No, we didn't read that.
85% of what I and Unc actually say is exactly the same.
I never heard of none of these things.
85% of what I and Unc actually say is exactly the same. I respect Unc's scholarship. That's why I would sit with him. So I already knew. One of the only reasons why I even came in, by the way, is because Unc couldn't. Because Unc is more than equipped than I am to deal with it. I never learned that Wallace published the theory of evolution with Darwin. Because Unc is more than equipped than I am. Can you explain to me what pangenesis is? Because Unc is more than equipped than I am.
Is this your king? Is this your king?
This is a king. What?
You putting way too much sauce on your clips, yo. You double dipped on this sauce, yo.
Can you explain to me what pangenesis is, EnQi? Please, sir. Because I have no idea what you're talking about. Please explain that.
I'm watching on these.
Because Unc is more than equipped than I am to deal with it. Because I have no idea what you're talking about. Please explain that. And then I could answer your question, because I don't know what you're talking about. At all. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Where the videos at? Hold up, Si. Where the laughing emojis in the videos at?
Bro, just explain it. You don't have to. Just explain it. I'm forthcoming. If I don't know and understand something, I'm simply going to say it. So explain to us what that is. What sources can we use to understand what you're talking about? Pangenesis. Explain that, please, sir.
So Unc is more qualified than Jabari on this subject, and Unc doesn't know about Alfred Wallace or pangenesis, which means Unc is unqualified and Jabari knows even less than that.
Because Unc is more than equipped than I am to deal with it. I appreciate you bringing
EnQi. EnQi, you gotta cut it out. You gotta. Are you in the middle of a war right now?
He's warring with the community scholars.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
What'd you say?
Why?
No comment. Is it still playing?
The community's dead, nigga. All we got is Hotep is there, nigga. Grab some shelter, nigga. Huh? The community died, nigga. Black Lives Matter killed that shit, nigga.
This a real.
Hotep. No, it's no
The fuck wrong with this nigga? Huh? Talking about the community. Ain't no community over there, nigga. Ain't no community over there. The only community we got is Hotepistan, nigga. Shout out to the Hotepistanians.
There are third world countries that need help and aid.
Hotepistan's a third world country. Fuck the world.
Eric, can you send bombs to third world countries? Like, what are we doing?
The hell's wrong with these niggas?
Send aid. Okay.
So you beating
fly over.
Beating up on old retarded kids.
You know what was real crazy about one of those debates? So you got two people with like their camera off, like you can't even You can't even see no facial expressions, and they get to just ask you all these sassy gotcha questions, and you just answer. You just go along with it, and you do it for free. You do it for free.
That's crazy.
But there's people watching.
That's not a good excuse.
The people you debating ain't watching. They ain't looking at you. You can't see them.
3 out of 5 people watching that are black are dealing with either diabetes or obesity.
So why we not letting them die?
So I can't do that.
Okay. All right.
We ain't say you can't do it. We just say get some money for your time, man. Like you can't do
That's
something.
what I'm
I'm
saying,
charity work. That ain't charity work.
Yeah.
They don't even know enough to know which way is up yet, though. They're not even.
You should be getting paid.
EnQi off that muff kazoo. I'm telling you.
You know what's crazy is that somebody bring some mufkazut over to the chat yesterday.
Jabari. That's that dude's name?
No comment. These are community scholars.
So you've okay. So I see the highlight clip. I see what's going on. Is this
You
your
see
kid?
a part of it.
I get it. I saw enough. Okay, I've had enough. I've had enough. I saw enough. I don't need to see no more. When's the debate?
The 25th.
Call the organizer. Tell that nigga you need to get paid. Nigga. Call him on 3-way right now.
That's a fact.
Tell him Hotep Jesus want to speak to him. Tell that nigga call into the show. Huh? Otherwise, EnQi not showing up.
For the people, man.
No. Hotepistan, we gonna come troll the chat and make sure the chat is unreadable.
I'm definitely pulling up. That's no question.
We just gonna type Hotepistan back to back. We spam in the chat with Hotepistan.
That might look good.
We gonna spam the chat. October 25th. What time? Let me put this in Siri. Where's Siri at, nigga? What time y'all doing this shit? Is that a Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Y'all do this on Saturday during football season too.
Right in the middle of football season. This is crazy. And he ain't get paid nothing. All these sponsors around and shit, this nigga ain't get paid to show up. He talking about I'm gonna heal the community. The community gonna kill you before you heal it.
That's a fact. That's a stone cold fact.
They've been trying for a good time.
You still going over there for free. You still going over there for free.
Oh man, I'm definitely alive.
Jack, I'm gonna tell you what happened. There was a community. That once upon a time there was a fucking community, okay? And it had a whole bunch of scholars. And some people rose to the top. Some people rose to the top and fell off. And some people never quite rose to the top. Okay? EnQi debating the people that didn't quite make it to the top. And it's because they retarded. I can't help it. Just he beating up on handicapped people. I don't know. This nigga is a psycho. This nigga EnQi is a fucking psychopath. It makes absolutely no sense.
It is self-defense. We learned in jiu-jitsu class not to start any trouble.
You got a whole mixtape. You got an and1 mixtape on your channel about some niggas. Somebody want to see that shit, nigga? Tell me about melanin chain transport, nigga. They're saying.
Take that video down. I'm taking that video down right now.
This shit out of here, yo. These niggas is trash.
Taking that video.
EnQi's in that batch of niggas that made it to the top. EnQi was ghostwriting for niggas. Niggas don't know that. I'm putting your business out there in the street, EnQi. EnQi was ghostwriting.
No comment.
Huh? So
no comment.
I know his science official. Okay, I seen his science on mainstream media. Mainstream black media. Breakfast Club, all of that. So I'm like, nigga, you gotta pay to have this nigga pull up, nigga. You making Hotepistan look bad.
No, we doing.
We gonna hang you. We gonna hang you in Central Square.
This is a community outreach program. Community outreach program. At least with
an N1 mixtape diss track.
Sponsored by Mufkazut. Listen, EnQi.
Sponsored by Mufkazut. I like that.
We can't let you go out like that, man. You got to get paid for this debate, man. If you don't get paid for this debate, you can't show up.
God loves me.
God might love you, but listen, we want you to be properly compensated for having to do such lowbrow content.
People are entertained.
God don't love that decision. I'm telling you right now. God was like, look at this.
The people are entertained.
No, they're not.
But your pockets is light. Like we don't care about who is entertained. Our pockets ain't right.
Now that might be factual.
So what are we doing?
Wait, what was the statement he made before that?
No comment.
This is the most I laughed at the beginning of a KeMedicine episode ever, dog.
I just knew somehow I was gonna be the one in trouble. Like, this is gonna be one of the spiciest shows we had all the whole time. I'm looking around like, wait, what? Now, like, what is happening?
Listen, we didn't plan on this being an intervention, but clearly we need one. Clearly, this has to be a Hotep intervention. Chat want to bring you up on charges. You out here doing lowbrow content for free, and for the sake of community outreach, while you got the Mufkazut Volume 1 mixtape playing in the back with EnQi's greatest diss records on there. Listen,
that's crazy.
This is not what it started out as, but clearly we got to take it there.
Mufkazut Volume 1.
Clearly we gotta take it there.
Light Skin Keisha said he don't even get a fair trial on this one. Damn.
I feel like that was supportive. I feel like that was a supportive.
No, the light skins are turning against you too.
Nah. I feel like she was supporting me, saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I think that was a very supportive comment.
No.
Lauren said, "Get paid, EnQi." That's a supportive comment. That's
Shout
a
out
supportive.
To Light-Skin
Keisha. Markel said, "I was rubbing my eyes when I seen Brother Unc." Sleepy said, "EnQi, a king fighting with bums at an abandoned train station." Yeah, abandoned train station is crazy. Oh shit.
I'm setting up a vaccination stand in the middle of the hood.
They gonna steal that shit. Oh, this is insane.
Trying to get as many people vaccinated as possible.
Keisha said picking on people stupid than you is nasty work.
But I didn't start. They started picking on me first. That's all I can say. And these are community scholars.
Glenn said that's why he got on all that Gucci. Yeah. Exactly. He doing good. Mr. Bookman.
Not at all, man. It's rough out here.
He said, Solo said, "I appreciate the Hotep Smack DVDs low key."
Come on, man. Shout out to Solo. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Solo and Light Skin Keisha, man. We gotta stick together, man.
Hotep Smack DVDs is crazy.
Mufkazut Volume 1. We just gonna roll with that.
All right, let's see. One in the chat if you appreciate. We gonna put him to the vote.
If Solo said he like it, you should finish playing the video.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir. You want us to go through another 3 minutes of that? Let's try another 3 minutes. All right, let's try another 3 minutes. Let's see. Let's go back to the tape and see if anything changes.
Horizontal gene transfer years ago. Right? I appreciate you bringing up pangenesis, right? And educating us on that. I actually appreciate that.
Because Unc is more than equipped than I am to deal with it.
Disclaimer. Bro Unc did call me out for not being able to read. The following. Yeah. Roll the tape.
He can't comprehend what he reads.
Go ahead, because your name is in the title. Go ahead,
So, Ned, I need you to check your email.
Okay.
Pull something up. Because this is what EnQi does not understand. He does what they all do. Okay? I'm just going to get this straight. Let's get this real straight here.
Man, I would love to keep this going, but I got to go get my babies.
Yeah, I know. Running. I know. Go get your babies.
I'm a father of 5, and I take care of mine.
Pull up your email real quick. He got 2 seconds.
All right.
That man,
these niggas can't work technology.
No, they don't know everything.
The only thing with this is I don't know how to blow it up, so.
You don't got to blow it up. So can you read that to the people? First of all, we're going to ask EnQi. EnQi, do you know what a scientific theory is now? It's my turn to ask questions. It's my turn now. Do you know what a scientific theory is, EnQi? You can look it up. I want you to. I ain't trying to get an aha moment.
No. I'm just like not answering, so you can go ahead and finish.
No. What is that? See, so this man didn't ask 1,000 questions. Now you ask him 2 questions.
Oh, you on the clock, brother? Just come on with your paper.
No, I want to know what is a scientific theory, bro. You can look it up. Go to Wikipedia.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Osanetta, read it and see if he agrees with it.
You gotta send it again. Send it again.
Can I send it again? It's gonna knock me off the stream, y'all, bro.
Okay, hold on.
Nothing can do yet.
Wait, hold on. Oh, why can't you read it?
Because I can't read, nigga. That's why. Now, I can't read. So let's get that out the way. I cannot read. So that's why Osanetta's gonna read. Hypothesis. We're talking about scientific hypothesis, just like we were talking about scientific facts. A tentative statement about the natural world leading to deductions that can be tested. If the deductions are verified, the hypothesis is provisionally corroborated. You know why I can do that? Because I practice scientific literacy. What?
Unc is more than equipped than I am to deal with this. Unc is more than equipped than I am to deal with this.
Is this your kid?
Wait a second. This nigga literally cannot read.
Huh? And these are the people that EnQi arguing with for free.
I told you we over here at the cool table, you know what I'm saying? And he over here at beating up the retards for free. This is crazy. These niggas can't even read. That nigga said clobberating.
Yo, when I heard that shit this morning, I had to just close the video.
Hold on.
Listen, I was like, clobberate. Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't. That came out of Unc Dictionary. Like, I know I ain't just what?
For the record, he called me out. Secondly, he the one who said that I cannot read. So I just want to state that for the record, these are community scholars.
This is crazy. This is the craziest. I don't know. How many people watched that video? How many people watched the video, the original live stream, not the playback? How many people watched the original one?
Of that clip that we watching right now?
No. You had a back and forth with these people this weekend. You had a kerfuffle. 1,000 people saw that. It's 1,000 views on the video. Whose channel is that?
No comment. These are community scholars, and I'm just trying to humbly work in the community and propagate health information.
Chat, send me a link. Send me a link, chat, please. This is insane.
You can't find no verifiable information on these people either. This is even more disappointing. I don't understand this. I really don't.
Well, the initial skirmishes happened on Sonetta's page.
Yeah. Is Daisy that thirsty for content right now that we just have these community scholars on here? Is that what's going on?
I'm looking at the views, and the views is not viewing.
Well, on
stream 2 weeks ago, 1.7K. Dr. EnQi the Mason smashing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, so they calling you a Mason like that's a pejorative, and you just over here debating for free. Like
you like going on a platform that's like literally shitting on you. That's
yeah, and you're not getting no views for it. So like, who's this reaching?
Are you a Mason? Is there something you want to tell us?
I am.
Oh, okay. Is that how you talk about yourself, Dr. EnQi the Mason?
It's a community scholars. I'm just trying to do good work in the community, propagate the health information.
EnQi would be great on First 48. That's gonna be a long ass episode. Everybody else go on First 48. They tell within 15 minutes. EnQi finna say the same shit for an hour.
I do not recall.
2 years ago, Dr. EnQi versus Jabario Sazer. House of Consciousness. Dr. EnQi, did Jabario Sazer tell the truth and nothing but the truth when it came to Charles Darwin? 11 days ago. What did I watch that was on your channel? The 20v1 herpes debate? When did that happen?
So Dion Sanders is struggling with blood clots.
No, fuck Dion Sanders. He's going to have to die tonight. We need answers. We need answers. You can't wiggle out of this one. Where is that video? We need that video. One in the chat.
I told you I took it down.
No, not that one. The original, the 20v1. Herpes debate, 20v1. Herpes debate. That
wasn't a 20v1. That was just like a 5 or a 10v1.
That's the title of the video.
No, that was just a light little 10. That was like a 10v1. That was like a 5-on-10. A 5-on-1 or something like that. That was light. Pause. But the 20v1 is on Sonetta's page. If you go to House of Consciousness, Charles Darwin. With a K? Yeah, House of Consciousness with a K.
Was it a live or a video?
Lives. There's a few lives over there.
2 days ago, Professor Larry, Dr. Reggie, Bashir, Taj, Tariq, Bey. Where you at in here? I don't see you.
A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, so this is a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Dr. EnQi on everybody on Charles Darwin theory?
I think that might be the first one or the second one. I'm not sure, but that's you in the right spot, right around there, right around
7.5K. 3 weeks ago, 7.5K. No. I don't like it. Somebody just sent me the link. Thank you, sir. I don't like it.
Man, who dropping dime on me from the chat? What is going on?
You in Hotep court. The people outside the courtroom. It's a riot outside the courtroom right now. They calling for your head in the chat.
Once again, shout out to light-skinned Keisha and Old Solo.
What I say, Glenn? Yeah, right. He try to wiggle out of this shit. Nah, nigga.
It's just that subjective, but
this is crazy. This is EnQi, man. What is going on? This is all right. I'm gonna put it. I'm not gonna say anything more about it. Tonight, I'll let Tonight have the last word on this. I'm good. I
don't want the last word either. I said what I had to say. EnQi.
Nasty work. That's all I have to say.
You know it's crazy, right? When like you meet one of your idols, and you see him in the park, just like he's like, damn, that's Michael Jordan. That's the Michael Jordan of health information right there. And he's like playing 21 with 5-year-olds, and he's like just dunking and just crossing them up, making their knees slam together. And it's just like, damn, like, I mean, you ain't got to do this to the 5-year-olds. Like, you can go.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, sir.
We can set you up with some debates.
Hold on. Wait a minute, because these are some vicious, nasty, tough 5-year-olds. First of all, and Michael Jordan might have been sitting on the bench, relaxing, eating an apple, doing some melanin versus diabetes work, and them 5-year-olds might have rolled up on him and started talking crazy. Yeah.
But from a distance, you see how that,
You got to fight on home turf.
Listen, them 5-year-olds might have rolled up on him, and he had no choice but to fight for his life. He might have had to start scrapping.
Tell them they got to play an away game. Tell them come to Hotepistan for the debates.
Hotep, you're a genius.
Or
HotepJesus.com.
It's a home game
over there.
You gotta do a home game. You did an away game. You gotta do a home game. We stream it to YouTube and everything.
I be pulling up on cats when they talk crazy.
I don't mod like Sarnetta. Sarnetta just let y'all go. He get up, walk around. I don't know what the fuck he be doing. He don't be at the computer. So I'm a mod for real. And somebody might get their feelings hurt. I might.
You know what? You might be a good guest moderator.
That's what I do. That is what I do. I am the best at it.
Why? That's what I don't understand. Like, you go into these debates by yourself. Why you don't ask us for backup?
You know what I'm saying?
I be getting blood on my shoes and all that. Look at HJ's shirt and all that, man. HJ be on the news and everything. I can't bring HJ down into the projects with me. Like, yo, HJ, we get ready to, you know what I'm saying? Grab that gun right there. We get ready to run down to the project. Like, no. I got to call HJ when I get locked up down there in the project. Like, yo, you got to get me out, bro. I don't know what I was doing down here. Yeah.
Oh, you know what you was doing. You said you were setting up vaccination centers down in the hood, but what you actually doing is slumming. We know you slumming.
Right. Yeah.
And we telling you that if you slumming, you at least need to be getting paid for it.
Yeah.
That is not what I was doing, sir.
We could have jumped the retarded kids. We could have jumped the retarded kids. We could have all jumped them like, here, just, lead them all over here. And once they come in the back alley of Hotepistan, we jump their asses. You know what I'm saying?
No comment. Community scholars.
You know what? EnQi heart ain't corrupted yet. EnQi soul ain't felt that black yet. So we gonna give him a pass on this one. It's okay. He still want to do good work for the community.
Chad, one if you give him a pass, two if you're not. One if you give him a pass, two if you're not. Let's see. We're gonna leave it up to the people.
There'll be a lot of twos. I can go ahead and tell you that.
But there's gonna be some ones. Light-skinned Keisha and Solo is going to get me at least two.
You got some ones in here. You got some ones. Come
on, Lauren.
Okay. All right. Tari said one because I can grift off this content. See what I'm saying, EnQi? You ain't getting no money. You know what I'm saying? These niggas like, oh, I'm going to grift off this shit.
Hey, but that's good content. They could, you know what I'm saying?
Even Hotepistan is coming around snatching your crumbs. Nigga, this is crazy.
That is healthy trolling. That is all that is. Just good, healthy trolling.
Markel said, "This is too crazy, Doc. Stay out the projects."
There's a reason why we don't go back to the project once we leave. There's a reason why. It's an occupational hazard.
It's an occupational hazard. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, tell them come to Hotepistan. Come on over here so they can meet their maker. Let's put all of this shit to bed. Let's just put everybody the fuck to sleep so we can move on.
The fair fight is like 20v1. That's a fair fight.
We gonna stomp him out. I'm putting the 10 boots on for that one. Let's just put them to sleep so we can move on to building community. Cause that's what we do here. We build a community. We don't bother with the theatrics and all the grifting and everybody else. No, we can't grift off it. But we don't. We're the cool kids. We don't hang out with riffraff. The riffraff of the internet. We talk about stocks and bonds and science and fucking electron chain transport and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? A whole lot of collaborate.
See? You can't help yourself. You see that? That's why I got ones in the chat. They don't care about me. They don't care about me. They got ones because they enjoyed that video right there. They're like, yo, this is crazy. We thought Jabari was smart. This is wild right now. That's what's really happening.
Insult. Oh, we thought you were smart. What kind of insult?
These are facts. There's a lot of people that thought Jabari was very deep. And then he was like, Unc know way more than me on this. I was like, wow.
There was a lot of plea copping in that video. I definitely noticed that. A lot of copping pleas in that video.
This nigga said he can't read. You said, because you said scholar, right? You said scholar. So scholar, I'm used to niggas.
Community scholars. That is a fact.
But scholars, like, that's Tahuti. You know what I'm saying? Paper, pen.
Well, you saw what happened in the herpes video when I invited them to read a book? Everybody got real crazy. Then they started cussing me out, and again, they was getting wild. What you mean read a book? I was like, okay. Sorry about that.
Keisha said, love you. Still a 2, though.
See, I told you Keisha was not supporting you.
My denial allowed me to get some ones from some other people.
Why does Tika know who these people are? Tika, why do you know? We might follow Rico. This might be a Rico. This is what we got. Tika's complicit.
If it's a Rico, Tika is definitely going down with me.
You see how fast he switched up?
Nah, Tika's like my right-hand man, bro.
Oh, that's nasty. That's real nasty.
That's crazy.
Yo, this is like Thugger Pillow Talk level nasty switch up right here, man. This is all the jail calls be elite right now.
He said this shit is bigger than Nino Brown.
Nah, man, Tika's on video with me out in the street going crazy.
Damn. Shit, this nigga.
Oh man.
Can you please point to Tika? This Tika you see in the file? This EnQi on the stand, like
right there. Right there. That's Tika's right there.
Oh man, this nigga went straight up thug on us. Young Thug. Oh, this is crazy. This is you've outdone yourself this time, sir. All right. So we got Rico Chico. Tika, we see what's going on. We see what's going on.
Was putting ones in the chat.
Solo, you might be complicit. Solo might be complicit. You the first one that complimented one of your videos. You might be complicit.
Solo was driving the getaway car. He was waiting down front.
Listen, them capes started flapping in the wind to press the ones in the chat. Now look at him.
Ratting on the whole squad. This is insane. All right, EnQi. All right, I've had enough of your Friends.
These are community scholars.
Thank you. You see, you get it.
No, sir. All right. Didn't get paid. That's crazy. You just gonna do that whole event, and you could have got paid and didn't get paid. I could have got paid, but just decided not to. Decided not to get paid. That's you know, you're either a saint or a fool.
I'm gonna go with somewhere in between. I'm gonna go with somewhere right in the middle.
I was gonna say it's definitely possible to be both at the same time.
I'm gonna roll right in that little sweet spot, right in between in there.
All right. Okay. We've exhausted this. We've beaten this dead horse enough.
Yeah, so we're talking about Dion.
Yeah.
I guess that was part of the episode. The other part of the episode, we're talking about Mechanostat Theory, which would be really interesting.
The who? What theory?
Mechanostat Theory.
You're going to have to spell that one. That's not in my...
bone remodeling. It's in the chat. It's in the text chat.
It's a few days before all of the other crazier. So, you know, you might have overlooked it with some of the other things that have been.
So I'll just go ahead and clue chat in. So we after the episode last week, we talked about doing a series called Stagnation is Death. And so we're going to start from the inside out with the skeletal system and talk about the Mechanostat theory. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to break down how not moving just kills you. And, you know, a lot of people may have like desk jobs or just, you know, you're just not mobile a lot throughout the day. And there are a lot of systems in your body that will respond to that immobility in, you know, very deleterious ways. You start to develop a lot of disease and other complications that happen just simply because you're not moving. And one of the interesting theories that has started to prevail in the 20th century is the Mechanostat theory of bone remodeling. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later, though.
Bone remodeling.
We'll talk about Dion these blood clots first.
Damn, I like that topic. This nigga said bone remodeling. This sound like some shit the OnlyFans bitch would do. So EnQi again, you know,
back in the
a home run. What? Wait, what? You got a book on it? You got a book on Mechanostat?
No comment. Go ahead. What you were saying. Just go back to say what you were saying. You were saying something. Go ahead. Don't get me. Don't just listen. I'm just trying to slide out the back of the courtroom, nice and easy and calmly. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to slide out the back of the courtroom. Tika got the car running. You know what I'm saying?
This is crazy. You did call this. You did say Dion's gonna have more trouble in the future because he has what he got, like a fake bladder or something like that.
Yeah. So it started with because there was a sister that was actually trying to connect me and Dion together.
Okay.
And I think that Dion looked at, you know, maybe a couple videos and was like, who is this guy with gold teeth? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Dion, you know what I'm saying? I'm a millionaire. I got access to bazillion-dollar doctors and whatever. And so I don't think that he paid
I know
any
what
attention.
happened. I know what happened. He's seen you beating up. He's seen you
Come
beating up retarded
No,
kids.
no, I just knew. Come on, I knew it was coming. Come
He's
on,
seen
come
you
on.
beating up on
Low-hanging fruit, sir.
retarded
That
kids.
is low-hanging fruit right there, sir.
And he
I
was
just
like,
want to say
"No,
that for
sir."
the record. That is low-hanging fruit right there, sir.
He typed in Dr. EnQi and he got a whole bunch of hot garbage.
He found Mufkazip Volume 1 and it was a wrap.
No comment. But anyway, I saw him doing these Kentucky Fried Chicken commercials. And after I seen him doing the Kentucky Fried Chicken commercials, shortly after he got a foot amputation. And so I was telling people, because we had already been in a series. Actually, we was talking about probabilities, and we were talking about how health insurance companies are, they got the science of calculating people's death day down to like a very fine science. They have it down pat. And talking about diabetes and diabetics, and how diabetes, is like the most profitable sector in the amputation business. And even like with a lot of war veterans, we see a lot of war veterans with amputations, but like a good half of those war veterans don't have amputations from war. They have amputations from diabetes. And so we were just kind of talking about that, and talking about how, when you get sick with a quote unquote uncurable lifetime illness, they're able to predict when you're going to die and how much money you're going to spend, or how much money you're worth every month as a patient, drugs, surgeries, woo, woo, woo. And they know, from the time you get that first amputation, you got 3 to 7 years before you clock out. And, people that have better money, better care, on average, they're on the other side of 5 years, they have the better care. So, between 5 and 10 years for them, but pretty much, everybody succumbs. And, he had that amputation. It was like, okay, we know what the clock looked like. Clock is running, you know what I'm saying? And then, I believe from the time of that amputation, a couple years pass, boom, he's got the cancer and all this crazy stuff. And then they removed the bladder. So you had the first amputation, and now you have organs removed. They rebuilt him an organ, which was miraculous. But now we hear more problems.
Blood clots.
Yeah.
What is it about the amputation that makes it so dangerous?
Well, it's part of the reason why I think the Charles Darwin debate and conversation is valuable, because Charles Darwin and evolution is a foundational, like it's a cornerstone of our failing medical system. And I believe that the approach of, that kind of concept is a part of the problem. Because if we look at all of the different amputations, the only way that amputations can be such a large predictor or variable in terms of calculating your probability for death is if the whole entire body plays a role in your health. And so once you remove a portion of your body, you create more problems than you solve. But, with Darwin and Descartes and just that whole line of thinking where the universe is mechanical and the body is just like a car or a clock, you can pull pieces off, put pieces on, it doesn't really matter. You can just exchange things out. That concept kind of plays into that, where we still kind of have an old school way of, treating folks. And I think that's a big problem with why we have the healthcare system we have. We still haven't accepted holistic concepts of health yet. Not mainstream anyway. That's like the main thing that makes holistic. The holistic ideology is that the body is one large system of systems. So you don't treat the body as isolated parts.
So shout out to Maverick's View. So wait, I'm confused. I am confusing. What is it about the amputation that makes it so dangerous?
Well, from a holistic standpoint, you're missing something. So if we look at the body holistically, which means that you have a system of interdependent systems. Once you start removing parts, you're going to lose function.
Where are the blood clots? Let me ask. Let me get the Gronk. Where Gronk at?
Well, I'm sure that the blood clots are probably in the smaller, I'm sure the blood clots are probably in capillaries.
Yeah, excuse me, I'm sorry, Dre. Left leg. Dion Sanders, has a history of blood clots, primarily afflicting his head. Surgeries, left foot, amputations, 2021. He is scheduled for procedure. Aspiration thrombectomy. What the fuck is that?
Well, you know what ectomy means.
Then he go in his butt.
Come on, tonight. Step in there, man. What's happening? What's tonight?
I'm not stepping in that.
What do you mean? What?
I'm not stepping in that. Going your butt is nonsense. Why would you say that?
Ectomy, no, ectomy. The suffix, not going in your butt. Flag on the play.
You cutting something off? Taking something out.
Yeah.
All right. He said, clip it.
Man, the clip farmers is going crazy tonight.
Listen, Mufka's Volume 2 got to get made, so the Clippers got to do something.
You know what I'm saying? Primary and ongoing issues. Left leg, femoral artery, upper thigh, near the groin, with aneurysms and chronic vascular disease. Damn. Thigh and below the knee areas. This led secondary issues. Right leg, including clot in the right thigh. Wait, which leg got amputated?
So the whole leg getting amputated. You got 2 toes amputated, I think.
Yeah. But so here's one of the things that we were talking about in the Wasceptor
2 toes
book.
on his left foot.
Yeah, left foot. In the Wasceptor book, we were talking about the concept of countercurrent heat exchange, and we kind of began the conversation about the muscles in your feet, or just not even the muscles just in your feet alone, but the muscles in your body all acting as secondary and tertiary pumps for the blood.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
So going to the concept that me and Tanai was talking about with the stagnation is death.
Mm-hmm.
Your muscles bring blood around the body. So that's why when we do our prayer, we start always with toe raises and heel raises, so that the first thing we do is we work all 19 muscles in the feet to try to pull the blood down to the feet and get the circulation going from the bottom up.
That's what the chakra people be talking about.
That is not what chakra people be talking about. You see how you just muddied that? But we do toe raises, heel raises. You get the 19 muscles, then you get the extra little, 10, 12 muscles that go into the foot. Then we go to the squats, get the upper leg flowing. Then we do some push-ups, get the upper body, torso, chest. You know what I'm saying? Then we hit the jumping jacks.
Okay, so you go bottom up, like warm up. I got you. That's a good way to do it. I'm gonna try that.
It's built around circulation.
I'm gonna try that. I like that.
Stop looking around. You having that Mufkazut look right now. That's exactly what Phil Valentine did. He was like, And it's the cave of Brahma.
He didn't do that. He did. That was kind of nasty.
Shout out to Phil Valentine. He gave us Muff Kazut. See, that's who you're supposed to be hanging out with. You're supposed to be hanging out with, fucking Phil Valentine, man.
No. In fact, I had to get him up out of the free clinic because he kept trying to come into the free clinic and get prescriptions filled. I'm giving him a month of painkillers. He coming back in 2 days.
He's a community scholar. You gotta get him some love.
Oh. Phil is one of those senior citizens that be selling his prescriptions. Gotta watch Phil.
But you hanging out with retarded kids.
Listen, no, I'm working in the community, doing community work with community scholars, practicing philanthropy and setting a great example for the youth.
Okay. All right. I hope it works out. See
that? Got him.
I hope it works. I've given up.
Good example for the youth. He can't fight that.
I don't understand the money aspect, but
I say good example for the youth. He know the clip farmers is watching like, go ahead, HJ. Say something spicy. We dare you.
Lauren said, EnQi, that is not your community. That is not your community.
Have to do God's work, Lauren.
Natty, what up, yo? He said that was not philanthropy, that was nursing home care.
Senior citizens need love too.
That was nursing home fight club. That's what that was. They making the senior citizens fight each other. Nobody know what's going on. We don't speak.
Senior citizens are taking a lot of medication.
That's why they're able to fight in the ways that they are. It's absurd.
Let me just let you know for sure, when one of them senior citizens hit you in the head with that cane, you forget how old they are.
No, they was hitting you with a bedpan because there was a lot of shit flying on that show.
There was a lot of shit flying on that. It was
like,
wild.
Let's be very specific about the items that they're using.
It was wild. It was definitely throwing some training pants, and it was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about these guys. I don't like them. It's my issue is you can't be doing much learning if you always on the internet arguing with niggas. Like, you can't be working if you on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And I know you put out your content. I've never seen these people put out content.
You know how hard it is to search these dudes on YouTube? I mean, I did like 15 different searches.
They do have content arguing with people
and stuff. It's really hard to find.
Wait, you mean content where they're not arguing?
Yeah.
No, just content in general. Like, you can't find these people. Like, it's not just, it's like, what is this? Like, who are these people? You can't search. Usually, like, if you search my name, you can find a whole bunch of stuff on Google about me. If you search HJ's name, you can find a whole bunch of stuff on Google about him. If you search your name, you can find a whole bunch of stuff on Google. You Google these names, you cannot find these people. So that's what we saying. It's like why are, like, they're not even in your weight class. Like, they're you punching down. Like, they get clout from you, not the other way around.
Well, first of all, once upon a time, I was teaching melanin versus diabetes. And then somebody sucker punched me in the back of the head.
And they told you when the first medical school was built.
This had nothing to do with the first medical school being built.
But since we on that subject, when was the first medical school built?
1765 in Pennsylvania.
We hung him already, Natty. I was about to hang his ass, and the court let him go. They let him go. Yeah, I'm sorry, Keisha. This is absolutely it's hard. It's hard. Pause.
I feel like light-skinned Keisha is one of those witnesses that the prosecutor put on the stand, but wound up giving the testimony that worked for the defendant. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, she just considered the facts that are already in evidence and drew her own conclusion.
Ma'am.
Stop it. Light skin Keisha's with us.
Okay, so Dion has a blood clot. It's in his leg. Does he got to chop the leg off? Is there something we can do?
He might. Ooh, man.
What are they gonna do?
Something we could do?
What? Yeah. What can we do? You said that's what you do, Mr. Philanthropy. Hello.
I was saying
Mr. Project. Free Doctor.
I was talking about in the projects. You know what I'm saying? Dion's not in the projects.
So what we gonna do? What are they gonna do? What are the doctors gonna do?
Well, he's set up for a thrombectomy. They got an appointment. They're gonna cut some more stuff.
They're gonna cut his throm off.
They're gonna remove some throm.
Is that what they doing?
No, they're probably just gonna find the clots and remove them.
An extraction of some sort.
Yeah, but the thing is with capillaries, it's not like it's needle in the haystack with knives.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Plus, like on a metabolic level, there is something that is going on in his body that is forcing his blood to clot. And like, if you don't find the root cause of whatever that is, he's just gonna keep generating more clots. Like clot. So the clotting response is a response to inflammation, and it's a response to localized inflammation. But if you keep having that inflammatory response, your body is going to keep responding by clotting. Like your body's trying to heal something, right? You're getting those clots because your body is trying to heal something. So what is the thing that's in your body that is going haywire that's causing all of these clots? Like there's something in the body that is wrong, and the body's giving clear signals of it.
Right.
And they're treating the clots versus trying to treat whatever the root of the clots is. But if that happens, I mean, I don't know like what's going on with Dion personally. There might be some stuff that comes out that, is implicated in what's causing the clot. So, I mean, he has a history of it. So like some people want to blame it on the COVID shots. And it can't be some of it, but I mean, he was getting these blood clots before the COVID shots.
Unnecessary roughness. I'm going to blame it on the Kentucky Fried Chicken. Just had to add my 2 cents.
And that's fine. I'm not going to disagree with that. I'm just saying that there's some people that do speculate that it is because of the COVID shots, but he's been getting these blood clots before COVID. So it's not. I mean, could that exacerbate the issue? Absolutely. But this is definitely something that started before COVID started.
EnQi, you got a book on it?
No comment right now. We just working with the community scholars, trying to do our best in the community to help people.
I think my son reading that book right now. Memory Bank?
The community scholars book?
Memory Bank.
There we go. That's yeah.
It's in there, ain't it?
It's not in there. There's some good stuff in there though that does deal with the circulatory system.
Right.
But I do have some new books that will be dropping October 25th. that will that may
the
include
night of the debate. The night of the debate, you dropping new books. You grifty. This is getting better now. This sounds better now. Now we got a plan. Okay. Keep going.
Well, the debate is too small for me to really have to drop the information. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna drop some books so that way the information, because in a debate you get like, a couple of rounds, and that's not really. This is a really broad conversation. This debate has been going on in professional circles for almost 200 years.
So what is the book's going to be on?
It's going to be on Darwin.
Okay.
And the surrounding conversations. I can't,
All right. I've heard enough. I've heard enough of that. I don't want to hear about Darwin. Niggas been arguing about Darwin for, like you said, for 250 fucking years. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's some very interesting claims that Darwin has made. Darwin has said things like, You know, if bears go swimming a lot, they'll turn into whales. And somehow that turned into science. Like, it's wild out there.
Darwin.
So there's a whole church of science where, you know, there's science, and then there are the people who have turned science into a religion, that they've moved outside of science, and there's a lot of belief going on.
Yeah. So Dion needs some moringa.
I'm not sure moringa's gonna.
Moringa's got everything in it. You got to add that in there.
You need a different kind of everything once you done remove body parts and organs. It's a different kind of.
Tonight, how you think they're gonna treat him, man? What would you do? How would you approach this? I know you're not a medical doctor.
Listen, let me say this. Let me give you an example.
What is a proper treatment, so we know that if we deviate from this, we've got trouble for Dion?
Before we go to tonight,
because Dion might watch this. You know, we got a lot of grifters that watch this show. Dion might watch this. This could help him.
Well, shout out to Dion. But listen, let me give you an example. I got a brother who had diabetes. His numbers was crazy. Couple weeks ago, you know, I've been working with him for some time. Couple weeks ago, he sends me his papers. You know, the doctors have given him the all clear, like his numbers. He's no longer diabetic and all that. So we had a little, you know, celebration moment. And then the other day, he came by to grab some bitters and some herbs and, you know, do his thing. And he was like, yo, I think I should grab a couple extra bottles of these joints, because I know somebody, they got stage 4 lung cancer. So which one of these should I give them? I was like, what?
Give him the one that teleports him directly to the hospital. That's the one that you need to give him.
No, they already in the hospital. I was like, yeah, it's a lot of difference. You know, like it's a lot of difference between where you're at and where they're at. Like that's
okay.
That is, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you that analogy because, you know, moringa is like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody working, maybe they need a little pick me up. Like, yo, moringa, get that moringa, you straight. Like,
that shit is
once
straight
we
up
have
energy
body
drink.
parts cut off, and then we have organs cut out, and we got tumors and blood clots, and, you know, like, it's not moringa.
No moringa?
It's not moringa.
Okay. But it won't help. It won't hurt, though.
It could.
Damn, really?
It could. When you have a clotting issue, blood clots is super dangerous.
Right.
No. Blood clots could be more dangerous than cancer.
Right. That's immediate. You got a blood clot. That's stop the system up. You out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could just go to sleep and not get up. You know what I'm saying? So when you have blood clots, you know, with nutrition, a lot of times with healthy things, they strengthen the flow of the blood, which is good, but sometimes they'll thicken the blood. So you got to be careful with anything that could thicken the blood.
Right.
Because if you clotting, you barely, you know, you on borrowed time.
Moringa gonna thin it out.
Careful. Careful.
It's not gonna do that?
You hot right now. You hot right now. I might need to bring you down to the projects. You might need to learn some project rules.
I want to beat up on the retarded kids. Tonight, how would you know if this? Let's rephrase the question. How would you know if what they're doing is not right? How would you even know if you're his family member? How would you know if what they're doing is not right?
That's a good question, man. I don't really think that there is a way. Well, I take that back. Now we got AI. So now you can just ask the AI a question. Sometimes the AI is going to hallucinate, but it's better than not asking a question at all. you can definitely, go in and ask the right questions, go rub the proverbial genie, go talk to the demons
Yeah.
and see what they say. But the interesting thing about the Dion situation is Boulder is a very hot biotech sector. There are a lot of startups out there. There are a lot of pharmaceutical startups out there. There are a lot of pre-existing pharmaceutical companies out there. On top of the fact that you're at R1 Research Institute, so they're going to pull out every single stop they can, especially for how much revenue, hype, buzz Dion's generated since he's been in Boulder. So if he's anywhere that's going to take care of him, is definitely going to be in Boulder. But again, as EnQi said, he's kind of on the clock with already having the history of clots plus the history of amputations already, then the cancer. When you cut these things out, you're not really solving the problem. You're scraping the things out that are causing immediate problems, but you're leaving weaker parts of the chain still there, and you never really solved what was causing the cancer and the blood clots to begin with. Because for all of this stuff to kind of be centralized in the same area, there's definitely something going on that is connected in that area. Like, you're not just getting bladder cancer, then blood clots in your leg, and those two things are isolated from each other. Like, you're kind of in the same area, so there's definitely something going on there that's causing all this stuff to happen. But again, if he's anywhere that can take care of him in the short term, he's definitely in the right spot in Boulder.
I'm gonna say that the family. Well, it's probably too late, but I would say that the family can study. And actually, let me take that back. It's not too late. I would say that the family should begin aggressively studying. Period. Like, I mean, I say that to everybody, but particularly in this scenario where dad is dying from certain issues and then you're following in dad footsteps, you might want to figure out what's going on with dad before 20 years go around and then you're walking right into the same scenarios. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say, because respectfully, AI is not good if you don't know what you're looking for.
That's absolute fact. That's absolute fact.
And it's come to light that AI is actually programmed to basically, run you around in circles because it's designed to not insult people, and it's designed to stick within almost like a dumbed down type of, unless you ask, specific questions and drive AI a little bit. You gotta take it for a ride and ramp it up. So I would say that they need to learn a thing.
Well, I asked the Google demons, the Gronk demons, and it said the new clots are in that same leg, lower leg, behind the knee, the popliteal artery, the tibial arteries, lower leg. So behind the knee and the lower leg. So it is the same thing. This is to say it's the same leg. What does that even mean? Why is it the same leg? What is something wrong with his leg?
It might be.
Could there be something wrong with your leg?
Listen, wait. Let's rewind this back for a second. The people that live to be 100 are not athletes or bodybuilders. We don't really have centenarians that are ex-football players. Like that. That's not a thing. So we don't really have proof that the human body was designed to be ran as hard as somebody like Dion ran his body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So being an athlete and being a star.
Right. It's a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah. And one sport that's hell on your cardiovascular system, and then another sport that's hell on your bones and your skeletal muscle. And you're a star in both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have problems in your lower body, unfortunately, just, it just makes sense. Like he put a lot of miles on his body.
Yeah.
He put a lot of miles on his body. And so if the muscles are deteriorating, that might play a role in poor circulation. That might play a role in poor circulation. And if he's not on top of it because maybe he's rich, and I've seen a lot of videos even before the sickness stuff popped in where he just kind of walking around, the son's working out, he just talking reckless and doing his thing like an old OG rich guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that may not have been the play. You know what I'm saying? He probably should have kept working out like as if he still had a contract somewhere. So I don't know, to be honest. I don't like to, I'm from the old school. I like to under promise and over deliver. I don't like to over promise and I don't like to over promise and under deliver. I like to under promise and over deliver. So it's a rough, it's a rougher outlook from where he's at. You know what I'm saying? It's a rough outlook.
They saying he got a genetic clotting disorder. You buy that?
Yeah.
Genetic clotting disorder, also known as inherited thrombophilia, condition where an individual has a hereditary predisposition to form blood clots more easily than normal. These disorders affect the body's clotting mechanisms, leading to an increased risk of thrombosis, abnormal clot formation in veins or arteries, which can cause complications like deep vein thrombosis, DVT.
Yeah, DVTs ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah.
Because when you get those, you can't take those out so easy. Like I said, it's needle in the haystack with knives.
Pulmonary embolism.
That's a death that you can die. It gets getting wild. Stop reading. The more you read, you're going to get getting darker. You're walking down a dark hallway right there. Just come on back towards the light.
Reduced blood flow leading to tissue damage. This is crazy.
And so that's like, when he was talking in the press conference saying that his leg was throbbing, that was because the circulation was getting cut off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough seeing that. I mean, everybody know Prime, man. And you see all these highlights of people, and then to see them reduced to, this kind of status is kind of sad, because you saw what their peak was, and that peak was better than 99.9999985765432 1% people on the planet. So like, you perform at such a high level, but now you're kind of battling something that
Well, let me say this.
say John Q. Public is battling right now.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I do have a problem with. And I don't know that his doctors are doing this. He might have amazing doctors. I mean, I'm sure he has amazing doctors, but you'll get some doctors that they may not look everywhere and they may not connect the dots. So some things you need to do for yourself. So if they go, oh, well, you got a genetic condition for blood clots, some doctors might just leave that hanging right there. And it's like, okay, well, I guess I got to accept this because, I got a genetic condition for blood clots. So there's nothing I can do. I might as well continue to do X, Y, and Z because this is just a genetic condition that can't be stopped.
Yeah.
As opposed to saying, okay, well, you do have a genetic condition, that can, not will, but can cause blood clot issues.
If you're not living right, especially if you're not living right.
Boom. So let's minimize all these other things. So that's why I get into the probability conversation. Like let's control all the variables we can control. Mm-hmm. Let's make sure that we have as little, like let's work on that A1C number. Let's get that A1C number real far down. Let's get the triglycerides real far down. Like, let's get this blood as clean as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do those things as opposed to like, because I know they probably load them up with warfarin or wayfarin, however you pronounce that. That's like that's the blood thinner, but that blood thinner is rat poison. You know what I'm saying?
It's rat poison?
Yeah, it's rat poison.
Literally?
That's the number one blood thinner they give people, and it's rat poison.
It's talking about warfare.
Ask the Google demons if wayfarin is rat poison.
How you spell that?
W-A-R.
It was warfarin.
Okay, there you go. W-A-R. Yeah.
F-A-R-I-N.
A-R-I-N.
Warfarin and type what?
Rat poison.
Yes, warfarin is chemically related to compounds used in rat poison, but its use in human as a medication is distinct and carefully controlled. Here's a concise explanation. Okay. Yeah. This is
right.
Warfarin was originally developed as a rodenticide in 1940s. In high doses, it causes uncontrolled bleeding in rodents by disrupting their blood clotting, leading to death. The same chemical compounds used in human medicine, but at much lower, carefully controlled doses to safely thin the blood without causing dangerous bleeding. Wow.
So there's that.
Okay.
Right. So, they probably load them up with
that.
But
the rat about this big. They ain't talking about no New York rat.
Somehow I feel like this has to do with me and the projects. So my point is,
all right,
as opposed to focusing 100% of the efforts on, using blood thinners and stuff like that, I would try to make, just control all the variables that you can control, because now you have other complications, where you don't have the bladder, so you got to make sure your lymph is moving. There's a lot of things that he has to, he can't live like an old rich guy. Unfortunately, he needs to go back.
He's doing a lot of walking. He's doing a lot of walking. He's on his feet a lot.
Are you sure of that?
He's not?
I don't know. I'm not sure of that.
He's a football coach. Can't be a football coach and not be.
What does that mean? He's a football head coach. So what kind of walking is he doing? Hey, look that up right there. Look, put that down right there. What walking is he doing?
He not doing no walking?
He has assistant coaches to chase folks around and do. Yeah, he's a head coach. He's directing traffic. He's out there. I don't know if a lot. There's not intrinsic. Now he might be. I'm not saying that he's not, but I'm saying that that's not an intrinsic part of the job. Like, he doesn't have to do that because he has a team of coaches that work with him, assistant coaches, offensive, defensive, special team coach. Like, he's got other coaches to chase them boys around.
Okay. All right. This is crazy. Rat poison. Okay. This is rat poison that we're giving people. Hey, you got a blood clot and take this rat poison. This is tonight.
Yeah, I learned about that years and years ago when I was wrestling with somebody. They had cancer, and one of their medications was warfarin, and I was looking up all of the medications. So, because we was trying to figure out what kind of natural stuff we could do to complement what they had going on. So, I got to look up all of the medications because herbs sometimes, even fruits and vegetables sometimes, like, can counteract, some medicines. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can get in the way of what you got going on with your medicine. So as I'm looking up all the stuff, I see this. I'm like, wait, is this rat? What? Like, you know this is rat poison. Go check. Next time you go to the doctor, ask them if they got an alternative for you. Because I don't know if I'm totally comfortable with rat poison. Like check see what they got. See what else they got.
Tanai, you know about this?
About warfarin being rat poison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it's dangerous for humans?
I mean, that's a loaded question.
Listen, let me say it like this.
Answer yes or no, Tanai. Answer yes or no. It's a yes or no question. Why you never answer yes or no?
See how the shots is flying, people? That's crazy right there. That's nasty work right there. That is nasty work right there. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. See, EnQi's not used to respectful discourse, so we gotta kind of give him a pass on that. He's not used to it.
They was over there trying to set me up with them people. That's what that was. Yes or no? Are you practicing medicine without a license? We trying to get you on.
You did
say that. Trying to get you on the microphone saying that you're practicing medicine without a license.
Yeah.
I'm like, you do realize that I created this thing that you're trying to do to me. Like I'm the goat for it. You gotta relax. I'm not gonna answer those questions.
I literally said, I was like, EnQi can't answer that. Like, you're entering FDA territory, and people do, and all it takes is one video to get out, and then it ain't gonna be Hotep court no more.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be the white man court.
I knew what they was trying to do.
We can send you some bail money in Hotep court. Well, I don't know what we're gonna be able to do when you get in that real court.
I put some money on your books.
I knew what they was trying to do.
We're gonna be out here selling EnQi books.
It's so sad though. It's crazy. Like,
I'm gonna write a book on it.
I'm a co-author. At least I'm gonna write the forward.
That shit gonna be called Free EnQi.
Mufasa and Betrayal, Volume 1.
For the people.
Hopefully your retarded friends show up. Oh.
Community scholars.
Allegedly.
Slash federal informants.
They published work before?
No, these people not publishing no work.
They ain't published no work?
Find these people. These people are IRL sock puppet accounts. Like, these people are not real.
Wait a second. How you a scholar, you ain't published no work?
He's a community scholar. Jabari has books that he wrote before.
Jabari's written books?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got one. What about the rest of them?
Jabari's a teacher in his day job. Jabari's a teacher in the day.
Oh, so I definitely know he's not too smart.
Where is he teaching at?
I'm not sure, but that's his main claim to fame. Is I got a master's degree or I got a PhD or something. He got some type of degree and he teaches in school. And
that nigga teaches at Khan Academy around the corner from his crib.
That's his claim to fame. Man.
That nigga work at Khan Academy.
He'd be asking for a source on everything. Listen, he'd be asking for a scholarly source on everything. I'm talking about ridiculous. I'd be like, people breathe oxygen. You got a source for that? I'm like, wait, a source for people breathing oxygen? Yeah, we want to know if the scholars agree with that. I'm like, wait, so you don't agree with that? I need a source for that?
Markel said he's teaching at DeVry. Is that real? Hunter College?
He at that ICDC college. That's what that is. All right, Jabari Asaze.
Okay, all right.
Bachelor's of Science degree in Human Services and Africana Studies from Cornell.
Oh, he doing nigga science.
Degree from the Metropolitan College of New York. He's
an expert in black people.
Candidate at the University of Metaphysical Sciences and has been initiated into various comedic orders.
I'm sorry, but being an expert on black people is not a thing. That is not a thing. If I send my black child to school, the last thing I want them to get is some fucking Africana classes. If I see Africana on a fucking sheet, I'm cutting ass. You don't see that? Better take a fucking AI course, motherfucker.
Listen, I'm not knocking anybody's certifications or degrees or credentials.
I am.
I'm just saying that they don't really mean that much.
I know they don't.
I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying
he ain't put no real work in. He ain't put no real work in.
How to get a degree in metaphysics? Where can I get a degree in metaphysics? The answer to the question is how to get a degree in metaphysics and where can I get a degree in metaphysics is simple.
No. The question is, with all those degrees, how did he say that Unc was more qualified?
I'm about to get my degree in metaphysics. Fuck it.
It only take a year.
Are you serious?
Most people can earn bachelor's degree in metaphysics in 6 months.
Oh,
master's
say
degree
word.
In metaphysics in another 4 months. PhD in metaphysics in another 2 months.
Say word.
To get all 3 metaphysical degrees online. Yep.
Send me the link. I need a PhD course that I could do in like a week.
AJ trying to become an authorized Mufkazut dealer, getting this online degree. I'm gonna send it to your DMs.
You feel what I'm saying? Be talking hella shit. I'm gonna be talking hella shit after I get my degree. Nigga, I got a degree in this shit, nigga. Where is that? This is gonna be the easiest thing I ever did in my life.
Oh my god, this link won't. Why is it only doing? Okay.
So is the degree in the metaphysics of African studies, or is it like?
Listen, this website is insane. So just type in metaphysicuniversity.com.
Oh, you trolling? My bad.
I'm not trolling.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I thought you were really looking up Jabari.
No, I'm not trolling. No, EnQi. These are the people that you're arguing with. These are the people that you argue with.
Jabari his paperwork come from Cornell. Jabari's from Cornell.
Okay, HJ. Type in metaphysicsuniversity. .com. Just type it in.
It's purple and yellow.
Yes, that's it. This is where
Jabari works.
Currently, he is a doctoral candidate at the University of Metaphysical Sciences. Is that not the website that says the University of Metaphysical Sciences?
Oh shit, they got white bitches.
Now look at that. You got HJ interested.
Where's the doctor degree? I want the doctor degree.
Go to curriculum. Go to curriculum and then click on doctorate degree program.
You can't go in that without getting the other one first. You got to go in the bachelor's first.
I want to just put them in a bundle. Just put them in a bundle. I can't just. All students begin their studies with university that are complete in both. Wait. Oh, so I got to do the bachelor's and master's degrees first? I can't go from bachelor's straight.
Yeah.
How much is that?
Oh, let me see. I'm at the bachelor's degree program. Intuitive skills, health skills, consciousness 101. These things don't even make you take no real fucking science classes. You gonna have metaphysics with no physics.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Hold up. 3 degrees, 1 price. The prices listed below include all 3 degrees, bachelor's, master's, and doctorate for 1 price. We've extended the special on prepaid tuition $7.95 through October 31st, 2025.
That's for all 3?
Yeah.
Send me that link. Where's that? I don't see that.
Go to enrollment. Go to the enrollment tab and go to tuition and payment plans.
Enrollment.
I need to get somebody to sponsor mine.
Oh shit!
$800.
Oh shit! I see it right here. Down payment, prepayment, short-term payment plan, long-term payment plan. 48 months. So I give them $7.95.
Wait a minute. Hold on. 48 months? Ain't the whole program 12 months?
That's if you want to spread the loan out. You pay more if you do payments.
Oh, you could keep paying after you finish school.
No, that's your payments for the school. It costs
Right,
$750.
But I'm saying the classes only take 12 months to graduate.
I don't know. Where does it say that tonight?
It says it on the.
Tonight says 6 months for the bachelor's, 4 months for the master's, and 2 months for the PhD. I'm over here thinking the whole time, like, hold up, wait a minute, I can get a PhD for $800. I might have to join up. Y'all laughing? I might need to enroll.
Go to the curriculum tab, and it's under the doctoral, the doctorate degree program, and then the how long to get a PhD in metaphysics pops out.
I'm going right over there and be one of Jabari's classmates.
So down here it says 1 to 5 years depends on your time for studies, but you can do it in 12.
1 to 5 years depends on your time for studies. Some students complete all 3 degrees, bachelor's degree in metaphysics, in 1 year. However, some students have taken as much as 3 to 5 years to complete their PhD in metaphysics online. That's crazy.
I might join up on that school.
Let's go. Let's go. You can be my study buddy.
I need a sponsor. I'll do all your classwork if you pay my tuition.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
You know you can pay your tuition if you stop arguing with these bums for free. Just want to point that
out. Mad Dog said, how though 1 year will be with prior classes. Mad Dog is an education elitist. Listen, Mad Dog, just because you have a fucking college degree, okay, you completed your graduate program or whatever the fuck you did, doesn't mean we have to too, okay? I don't know how this shit works. Fucking elitism. It's crazy.
That's why we need to jump in that 12-month program, H. and you. Know what I'm saying? So we can get with Mad Dog. Mad Dog, listen, I ain't mad at you. Go crazy. Talk your shit. They done paid $700,000 to talk their shit. So shit. You know how much school costs?
This is terrible. This is terrible.
I don't know. When that thing said the sale price is running out, when they said this?
We're not. No. No.
All right, well, just tell me the website one more time. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Just tell me the website one more time. Let me just, I might peruse.
I'm about tonight. You know I'm gonna put that PhD next to my name too.
What? 0 games being played. I'm getting. Pull right up on Jabari like, I got the same credentials as you, champ. Yeah. Now what?
See what Mad Dog say when I got my PhD. You ain't a doctor, is you, nigga? Huh? You ain't a doctor. I'm a doctor. Huh?
Allfacts.com. Let's go with the 800.
Yes, sir. Some bullshit. What is this? All right. Good to know. MetaPhysicsUniversity.com. Yeah. $7.95. It's $7.95.
He is really writing this down.
What?
Oh.
And they about to do the program. I got a PhD against great. Lord have mercy. What is going on, Animega fan?
Whoa, what's going on with that?
What is going on? Get your life together. Tari was gangbanging in his stream earlier. This nigga had a red rag on his head while he was streaming. It looked extremely intimidating. Tari, is that how you go to work? You go to work looking like a gangbanger? What if Tari is a gangbanger and he just be fronting and shit? That's why his schedule's all fucked up.
The way you talk crazy to Tari is not a gangbanger.
He might be.
I don't believe that.
Ohio different. He could be an Ohio
It lasts to
gangbanger.
the end of the month.
Huh? Willie Will say I missed the whole show today. Are you a gangster too, Willie Will?
So HJ has reached elite level trolling right now. All right, so I linked in the chat.
Mechanostat.
Yeah.
This the bone stuff. This is like when you turn into Wolverine.
This is not when you turn into Wolverine. There's no universe where you can't turn into Wolverine. So Mechanostat Theory. All right, so we really wanted to talk about just and think about this series of stagnation is death, right? Because we have a lot of people that, just on a daily basis, just because of how life is now, there are a lot of aspects of modern life that have taken a lot of movement out of our daily life. You don't walk around farms, you don't really walk, you don't walk to school anymore, you don't really walk to the store anymore. Most people have desk jobs. So a lot of the things that we did to keep our bodies moving, we simply just don't do them anymore. And you know, one of the first things that comes when you're stagnant is you start to get disease, and eventually, if you stop long enough, you will die. Like, we are going to die eventually, but it's definitely going to bring it about faster. So we really wanted to talk about how not moving and stagnation affects all of your systems, and your body responds to you being still for extended periods of time. So one of the interesting theories that has come out about stagnation in the body is the mechanostat theory. So the mechanostat theory talks about bone remodeling, and so a lot of people have very rigid understanding of bones, right? So I know this is something that's very true for me as well. Is that when you think about bones, people tend to think about bones, these things that are stationary, right? Because they provide structure to our body. They're very hard substances, and these are things that when you think about bones, we don't really think about bones as something that can be remodeled, something that can be changed. We only think about, hey, we lose bone density over time. But what's actually been shown in the literature is that your body responds to movement, and your body responds to the different stimuli of onloading and offloading, and it changes how your bones will grow, remodel, and change throughout that load. And so it's important to be able to put that load onto your body so that your bones will grow in a way that supports what you're doing. So when you look at the mechanostat theory, so it really comes from thermostat, right? So you have thermostat in your house. So say your thermostat is set to 75, right? Outside is 85. That thermostat is going to keep coming on, or it's going to turn your air conditioner on to the point where it drops the internal temperature to 75. And when it starts to go above acceptable levels, the air conditioner comes back on, and it continues to push it back down to 75. So by those repeated walking patterns, or those repeated load patterns, your body will get to a set point where it's constantly modeling your bones to handle the load that you're going through on a daily basis. So let's say you string train 5 days a week, right? Your body is going to be at a set point where your bones are constantly modeling, remodeling, so that it can handle the mechanical stress that you're putting your body up under. And so it's shown with the mechanostat theory that you grow more bone density in response to the mechanical load that you put on your body, and you also lose bone density according to the mechanical load that you take off of your body. So your bones in that way are very intelligent. We think about the muscles as the only thing that really remodels with added tension, but your bones are also doing the same thing. And that's why sometimes you can have instances where if you grow muscle too fast, that you'll have some things that will pull away from the bones too quickly. So it's a very delicate balance with how your bones are remodeling and responding to the load that's being placed on your body. And so the mechanostat theory is a theory that is fairly new, and there's still a lot of things that are not known about it. But the general consensus is you have osteoclasts and osteoblasts. The osteoclasts are the things that remove the minerals from your bones so that you can reduce bone density, and the osteoblasts are the things that actively rebuild the bone and remodel it in such a way to
Yo, that joint is crazy.
What joint is crazy?
The program with the doctors, the bachelors.
Oh, the degree?
Yeah.
Oh. It's cool.
It's been sitting there this whole time.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Wait, what happened?
I'm getting ready to start working under the highway from midnight to 3 in the morning.
What in the hell?
I'll be selling my body under the highway.
Yo, what?
I gotta get that tuition money, man.
Unnecessary roughness.
The show is completely off the rails this week. Chad, I don't know what's going on. I'm just as lost as y'all are. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm sorry. So bone remodeling, the osteoclast and the osteoblasts. We right there. That's what we.
Yeah. So we talk about the osteoclast. So the osteoclast. Remove bone density and conserve minerality, and the osteoblasts are the things that actively grow new bone tissue.
Boom. And right where that, right there, I definitely have a book. On piezoelectricity and stimulating, bone growth, stimulating bone density.
Doesn't it also generate electricity?
Your bones?
No. The mechanical
piezoelectricity?
Waves. Yeah.
Ooh. Piezoelectricity? Your bones are piezoelectric.
Right. But the mechanical waves.
Those electric, right. So the piezoelectric crystals basically translate pressure into electric signals.
Right.
So with your bones, when you put the pressure on your bones translate that pressure into electric signals. Those electric signals is what determines whether you have more activity from osteoclasts or osteoblasts. If you're not putting pressure on the bones, then your body is going to break bone down, because bone, like muscle, is expensive tissue. So you have to maintain bone and muscle, right? The way you maintain muscle is contractions. The way you maintain bone is putting mechanical pressure on the bones. And the mechanical pressure translates to electricity. Those electric signals then tell your bones that you need more density, more strength. So your body's going to grab the lysine, the vitamin C, and the copper. And those things will initiate, your body to grabbing the glycine, the proline, and the hydroxyproline, and you're building bone. Throw a little calcium, maybe a little strontium in the mix.
Somebody in chat said that's a book on bone growth.
Yes, piezoelectrochemistry.
So that's in the same realm as mechanostat.
Absolutely. Because we're talking about mechanical pressure. Mechanical pressure on the bones.
If forces are so high that they can cause repeated micro damage, the osteocytes can undergo apoptosis.
Listen, I need people to buy 1,000 copies of this tonight. So let's get 1,000 copies sold of this book tonight.
You're gonna have to ask a retarded kid for some money.
People. Come on.
You gotta ask a retarded kid.
I need y'all to purchase 1,000 copies of this tonight. I will have that PhD in 12 months. And You'll keep me from going under the highway.
So it says cell death from this have too much pressure too. The signals can overload. This signals an overload condition that can result in bone resorption and a change in the bone's architecture.
Well, you got to go gradual. It's just like muscle. You got to go gradual. It's just like your brain. You got to learn gradually. Your body is designed to, grow and get stronger gradually, not necessarily like you don't just go to the bench and just try to press 600 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to.
Yeah.
If you're sedentary, the first thing you want to do is start walking. Get you a mile or two every day consistently. Then work yourself up to, 5 miles, 10 miles a day, and then you could start you to jogging after you get a few months of walking. And then, you get you a few months of jogging. Now you can, get you some running in, get you a little few sprints in, you can jog and mix it up with little sprints and, so you definitely want to build the pressure.
It says
and
these
while
cells.
you build up the pressure, you build up the signals for the synovial fluid and the hyaluronic acid and those things also.
It says here.
Those are also pressure
These
sensitive.
cells, which are embedded within the bone matrix, are the central mechanosensors.
Yeah.
Mechanosensors. They form a network throughout the bone and are sensitive to the movement of fluid caused by mechanical loading.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
You have 4 different types of water in your bones. So there's a lot going on in your bones. Remember, your bones is where you generate your blood and your immune system from. So a lot of times when we talk about bone, we forget about all the other things. Like we just think about bone in terms of carrying weight, but your bone is is important for your immune system, your cardiovascular system. Like everything leans on your bone, literally and figuratively. Your whole body is literally,
depending on your bone.
Yeah, that's the philosopher's stone.
Also, your metabolic health too. So a lot of people don't. There's not a lot of correlations that are drawn between your bone density and hormone signaling. But higher bone density is correlated to better metabolic outcomes, especially when you look at the action of your regulatory hormones, ghrelin, leptin, insulin response, melanin concentrating hormone, melanin stimulating hormone. And all of them is linked through osteocalcin. So osteocalcin is the thing
And,
that's
what's the other one? No, it's what is it? Bone morphogen BMG, BOG. What I'm talking about? Bone morphogenic protein.
Bone morphogenic protein.
See what the Google demons say. Type it in, they'll help you. No, don't type it into Google demons. Type it into Google, just regular Google.
Bone morphogenetic protein.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah, bone morphogenetic protein.
There you go.
The group of growth factors crucial for bone formation, repair, and various biological processes. Yeah, so this goes into the TGF beta superfamily. So yeah, all of these are implicated in growth factors for maintenance of like your cartilage and stuff like that with your bones and your other connective tissue. Yeah.
But the BMP, the reason why I brought that up is because BMP was popping for like a little hot minute. BMP was, it popped up on the airwaves back when, I want to say early 2000s, when people was into selling trampolines. When trampolines was popping as a health, the health craze, everybody had to get a trampoline. So they were selling miniature trampolines you could put in your house and do bouncing. You know what I'm saying? Bouncing was a thing. And BMP was like a real big thing back then anyway. That's when they was promoting BMP as the next miracle, whatever. But it is important overall in signaling and metabolic health. So that's where the communication from bone tissue crosses over to some of the other systems in the body.
Mechanostat theory is crucial for understanding and managing bone health in clinical settings.
Yeah, see, back in the days when I did this book, the Eat Right book, we had to rewrite our own Wolff's Law.
Wolff's Law.
Yeah.
I think I heard that before.
Yeah, Wolff is the OG when it comes to piezoelectricity in the bones. Yeah.
Wolff's Law talks about mechanical loads.
We came up with Wu Sear's law.
Wolff's Law states that bones in a healthy person or animal adapt to the loads placed upon them. When a bone is stressed by weight-bearing exercise or physical activity, it remodels itself over time to become stronger and denser to resist those forces. The inverse is also true. If stress on a bone decreases, it becomes thinner and weaker. So that's why the girls who twerk got fat asses.
That's not.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepGenius.com.
It's the mechanostat bone reformation.
That is not what that's not what that's another reason why we had to change it. We talk about Wolff's Law, but then we talk about Wu Sear's law. Right? We talk about Wu Sear's law.
Twerking puts some stress on the body though. It's got to be a lot of. Megan Thee Stallion has a lot of mechanical waves.
Remember, the body is a bunch of interrelated systems.
Yeah, and
so think about what happens.
The different systems.
Think about what happens. You got to maintain your blood pH.
Okay.
When the blood pH dips a little bit, you got that baking soda, right? Your body's gonna put that bicarbonate, and try to get you back where you need to be. Extended. That's where the parathyroid glands are gonna come in. Right, and then you're going to start to leaching calcium into the system. That's another thing that Dion, these are the things that Dion would need to tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Like you start to leaching calcium and things like that into the tissues. And as you start leaching calcium into the tissues, you run the risk of getting hardened arteries. As the arteries get harder, less elastic, it's like a domino effect because now it's less nitric oxide production from the smooth muscle, and nitric oxide goes a long way in terms of circulation. And then you have to, now you're in this game where you could get a lot of, it's coming to me. I done forgot more health information than most people. So I
don't want to hold you, but somebody in the chat said they twerking right now. I just
watch it because it's not. Look now, see, we awfully close to opening up them other screens. Now you see how you see where that go? You get right there. You see what I'm saying? And then now, listen. I'm recently divorced. Now you done started me to thinking about buck cheeks. I don't know. What was I talking about? Calcium. You see how that? Come on now, HJ. You. Somebody need to hear this, right? So as you start to pull more calcium out of the bones, right? Now the bones are doing what? Becoming less dense.
Yeah, so they get weaker and brittle.
Calcium is leaving the bones, going into the circulation, and it's hard.
Why is the calcium leaving the bones again?
The calcium is leaving the bones, going into circulation.
Why?
Hardening the arteries, and now your body wants to grab a whole bunch of vitamin K.
Okay.
Well, that's a problem.
Because you're going to start making blood clots.
Boom. So, because the vitamin K is the thing that your body would normally use for a regular person. The vitamin K takes the calcium out of the blood and puts it back into the bones. Right?
Okay.
And not only does vitamin K put the calcium back into the bones, but the vitamin K, oh my God, man. See, this, if anybody knows Dion, please just skip the whole beginning to the video and just come on down this close right around here somewhere. Just start the video, clip Clip family, start it right here. If you're doing anything for Dion, start it somewhere around here. Because what happens is now it's refreshing. Now it's coming into my, because all of this is related. In fact, you know I got books on it. Relax. Yeah, listen. You know I got books on this. I got a series.
See, we just had to just bring the show right on back in line. We had to sweep the mufkazit off the floor.
Because y'all was trolling me. No.
We had to make sure that the gremlins are washed and put to bed, and now we can actually get into it.
This is disgusting. Y'all were trolling me. And I knew it was going. First of all, I knew it was going to get different because I seen HJ with that shirt. I said, "Oh, okay, that look like one of them Dr. EnQi shirts there, sir." You look, and then all of a sudden, 3, 2, 1, we live. Everybody, this is going to be one of the spiciest shows of all time. I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like I'm in danger. So I have a series of books. Jed School. Ebers Papyrus books. These are the Ebers Papyrus books. I think I have 4 or 5 volumes of the Ebers Papyrus books.
Okay.
And so here's where the connection goes, right?
Yeah.
And if you want some references, you know me, I'm gonna take you all the way back to Kemet, right? But in the modern context, you have Otto Warburg. Otto Warburg got the Nobel Prize, and he started doing some work, figuring some stuff out. And then I'm looking around because one of my favorite books is, I can't say a student of Otto Warburg, but he kind of picked up where Otto Warburg left off. His name is Thomas Seyfried. Thomas Seyfried, yeah.
Like Siegfried and Roy?
Like Siegfried and Roy. So here's the thing. Otto Warburg came and he got a Nobel Prize because he changed the way, or attempted anyway, to change the way medicine viewed cancer. And instead of looking at cancer as a genetic thing or a DNA mutation thing, he was saying we shouldn't even pay attention to the nucleus. What we should do is shift our attention over to mitochondria, especially since there's such a relationship between diabetes and cancer, right? So it has to somehow be something that has to do with metabolism or cellular respiration. So he got, Nobel Prize for figuring out some cellular respiration stuff. Okay, boom. Then he, move on to Thomas Seyfried. He picked it up. He kept going with the work. And so, he pushed that thing. Anyway, so the calcium goes into the blood, right? And so now your body wants to sequester a whole bunch of vitamin K to get the calcium back into the bones.
Right.
And the issue with calcium and where cancer comes in is because a crucial part of cancer cellular respiration is glutamate. A very big key to cancer metabolism is glutamate. And so the vitamin K.
Wow, the demon zapped him. Oh, shit.
He was starting to cook.
Right when he's about to cook, the government shut his internet down. It's the government, y'all. Did y'all see that? Y'all see the way the government? Yeah. Yeah, he was giving out too much game. What the hell's going on? Still want my camo shoe hat. This is an interesting subject matter.
Yeah, so I can't pick up 100% like where he left off, but so you were asking earlier about why is calcium leaking into the bones? So it's your body's trying to regulate pH. When your body gets too acidic, so if you exhaust the bicarbonate system, so your body will start to leach calcium into your body to regulate your pH.
Okay.
But again, that's where your arterial hardening will come from. And then, like it says, you start to sequester a lot of vitamin K into the body, but then that's when you start running the risk of creating more blood clots inside of the body. So, I mean, again, EnQi can speak more to that when he gets on, but you know, your body has a lot of different contingency plans for when one thing is not working the way that it's supposed to, right? And so bleaching calcium into the body is one way that your body can try to regulate pH in absence of other systems working, or, you know, something being hijacked, you know, something not signaling correctly. There are other contingency plans that are there. And like I said, calcium is one of the things that helps with regulating pH. But in doing that, that's why people that have lower pHs, they also tend to have more brittle bones because they're losing that bone density, and they're losing that bone density because the calcium is trying to leach out in order to bring the pH back up. So again, this is all interconnected, especially with the metabolism as you start to run. So that's why, like, cancer, especially when you think about cancer, you start to have problems with bone density as well, because cancer cells will make the overall body environment more acidic from running more glycolysis. When you have more glycolysis present, you start to lower the pH. And when you start to lower the pH, that's going to start making the calcium leak out into your body, which is like why osteoporosis is one of the things that's seen in some people with cancer. So especially in women. Um, Also under hormonal regulation, so is really important to highlight that and see the various roles that the minerals will play in the body, especially for regulating all of the systems.
Did you put a new hat on?
No. That's the same. Well, I was sitting down, so you probably. Oh, you know what it was? I had it backwards.
Oh,
but so anyway, I don't know what y'all missed, but what I was saying was the glutamate is very important for cancer cell. Thank you, sir. For cancer cell metabolism and cancer cell respiration.
Mm-hmm.
So here's where somebody like Dion Sanders could have a problem. And this is where he might want to ask for special expertise, right?
Okay.
Because what happens is, with him being a cancer survivor,
mm-hmm.
he has the risk of cancer popping back up at any moment.
Right.
Well, the problem is with cancer, right? You need vitamin K to fight the cancer.
Okay.
Right. But with blood clots, you have to avoid vitamin K because you get blood clots.
Mm.
So it's very possible that with his genetic disposition, with him going on the cancer, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They might have put him on a situation where, you know, they messed with his vitamin K level, and now he has to figure out that relationship between vitamin K, glutamate, and, you know, calcium and bone density and those things. That you have to find that balance.
Lauren said she likes that camo shoe hat.
The who?
Your hat.
If Lauren say she like it, I'm ready to put it on. Uh-oh.
She thought that was it. She thought the one you got on was it.
Nah.
Just shoe it. Yeah. Yeah. The clothing leak is down on the website. I don't know what the hell's going on.
That's because they should have been got some clothes before. Now it's too late. Yeah. Should have been got the. Yeah. She's talking about this. Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see.
You can't see?
Is that a slipper? What is that underneath the bottom of the shoe? What does that say? What's that symbol?
What symbol is that?
It looked like a slipper.
Nah, Yeah, you
Oh, it's a
trolling.
feather. It's a feather. Oh.
That's crazy.
Wait, ain't shoe a bird or something like that?
What?
What shoe?
That's crazy. You going crazy.
What shoe? Who's shoe? Who's shoe?
Shu is the goat, man. What are you talking about?
Who's Shu?
Shu is the god of the breath.
The god of air?
The god of electricity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Shu is the one. You know what the problem is? A lot of comedic scholars was teaching people that the feather belongs to Ma'at.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So a lot of people believe that that's the feather of Ma'at.
But it's really Shu, and Shu was knocking her boots too.
That's you getting wild. Now this is Hotepistan. You could be brought up on charges. But it's called the Shut. It's named after him. It's called the Shut.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you going down.
Shut. Okay. Yeah, that's fire. That's a fire cap.
It's actually a part of that piezoelectric anatomy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because you got not prostaglandins, proteoglycans. I don't know why prostaglandins popped into my mind. I think it popped into my mind because we were talking about inflammatory something or other. But yeah, proteoglycans.
So so go back to what you were saying before.
Oh, no, I was just saying that vitamin K is crucial because vitamin K is used
to create clots.
Not to create clots, but to keep your blood thick and healthy. You know what I'm saying? In situations where you have clotting issues, it can make your blood thicker.
Right.
And you run a risk of having clots. But the problem is if you have cancer, you need vitamin K to fight the cancer.
Right.
But if you have clotting issues, the vitamin K, you know what I'm saying? Like you robbing Peter to pay Paul kind of thing. You minimizing one risk factor, but you're gambling on the other side.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying somebody in Dion's situation, this is definitely something that he wants to sit down with his $1 million team and figure out like, how can we get the calcium in? I mean, how can we get the vitamin K in to make sure that my, vascular system goes back to, soft pliability, flexible, so we can get the maximum amount of nitric oxide production, which will help the circulation in the lower limbs and legs. He needs that nitric oxide, but you're not getting nitric oxide if your arteries, that's why I keep saying vessels, if your arteries specifically are not pumping.
Right.
That helps to boost the nitric oxide flow. You know what I'm saying? And as they get harder, loaded with more calcium, which is why I was saying that KFC, I was going back to the Kentucky Fried Chicken and that barbecue and all that. Like that's, he need onions. He needs salad. He need onions, salad, citrus dressing, like no ranch, no barbecue, like none of those things.
Onions.
So
he would probably love my guacamole.
The guacamole might be, yeah. I'm not sure what's in the guac though.
We got lime juice.
We had that discussion before. It was a little crazy.
We got avocados. We got lime juice.
Okay.
Huh?
That's we cooking so far.
Onions.
Yeah.
Garlic powder.
Garlic powder is a blood thinner. So garlic powder. Garlic powder mixed with warfarin could get crazy. Yeah. See, that's where herbs can get dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That's a prime example right there where something innocent could get crazy. Because if the person's on blood thinners and then they accidentally take some natural blood thinners.
Right.
Remember when we read the rat the rat poison, right?
Mm-hmm.
It said that the way the rat poison works is by causing you to bleed out. So what they do is they give you a controlled amount so that you don't have enough that can cause you to bleed out. Well, if you start taking some other blood thinners to combine with those blood thinners, now you might be over the bleed out. You know, you might be in bleed out space. You know what I'm saying?
Mad Dog said he remember the recipe. I know that's right. Listen, I made guacamole a bunch of times after that. I got a lot of practice in with the guacamole. Shout out to the chat. My life has changed. I don't think you guys know how much my life has changed from 2 episodes of Cooking with HJ. My life has drastically changed. It's no longer. You know what the good thing about it is? I have not used the microwave since.
Now that's respectable. That's gangster.
Not once.
The 4th episode, we want you to just throw the microwave out. Now we challenging you. Throw that microwave out. We want to see it sitting in front of your house on trash day.
and you know, I love bread. So y'all taught me seasoning bread and oil and butter and shit. So I be making I make my own little butter. I make my own butter, nigga. Yeah. Lauren said those episodes stress me the hell out. I'm still not right. You know what I'm saying? Then I throw the bread in there or whatever in the oven. We made Red Lobster biscuits the other night. Those was good. Those was real good. I'm about to go back and get some more of those. Hotep and butter? I love butter. Ain't nothing wrong with my cholesterols. I fucking love butter. Butter's like the most amazing shit ever. But yeah, I have not used the microwave, yo. I have not used the microwave. I've been all it's literally like 5 minutes. If you could throw it in the oven for 5 minutes and you get a better heat up, yo.
Listen, the next thing Dion might have to worry about is brain issues.
Oh Lord. Why brain issues?
Because you got so here's the thing. Glutamate, right? Glutamate is a nasty customer.
Okay.
Glutamate is a nasty customer. So a lot of people don't really know about glutamate, but you heard about glutamate before. You just didn't know you was hearing about glutamate.
That MSG.
There you go. When people was warning you about, you know, there was a lot of warnings about MSG levels, especially for children and blah, 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 mess with your brain. MSG, monosodium glutamate. The sodium is monosodium. So it's one sodium. Like,
right.
Sodium is not the problem. It was the glutamate. And so with glutamate not only helps cancer cells do their thing, but glutamate also can overstimulate your brain because glutamate is it's crazy. I think I was just talking about this the other day in one of my classes, but glutamate, the analogy I gave was glutamate is like, you know, having children running through your house, flipping on all the lights, because glutamate is a neurotransmitter in your brain. It turns everything on. It turns everything on. So it'll overstimulate your brain. And when your brain gets overloaded with glutamate, you have the astrocytes and the glial cells there to kind of soak it up, bring it down a notch. Then you have GABA. You know, GABA's the older brother or the concern, you know, the parent come through, turn off all them lights, you know what I'm saying? So GABA quiets things down in the brain so you can focus. But, you know, with him having the cancer and then blood clots, I'm not sure what medications he's on or what they're taking out of his diet or putting into his diet, because they'll mess around and they'll have him like, he might have doctors that are telling him he can't eat no green vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Because of the risk of, you know, vitamin K. And so I don't know what they telling him, but he just got to be really meticulous with what he's got going on, because, you know, to a certain extent, you need glutamate in your brain to have your cognitive function, but too much, you have problems. Too little, you have problems. You know what I'm saying? So he can run the
So
risk
glutamate's a neurotransmitter
in the brain, sure.
But other places it has a different function?
It has a bunch of different. Glutamate is busy. It's a busybody.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, glutamate is busy. It's all over the place. And so you need it for some stuff, and some stuff you don't need it. Some places you don't want it to go. But again, healthy body, you don't really have to worry about these things as much. You got redundant systems that are making sure that this gets balanced, this gets recycled from this area, put back over here, and this you got everything is running the way it's supposed to. But when you have problems where in order to treat this problem, the common set protocol for this problem is problematic for the other problem you have, right? Because again, he needs the vitamin K for cancer, especially to make sure that he complements his lymphatic system, to make sure the cancer doesn't come back or delay it as long as he can anyway. But I don't know, they might have taken all of that stuff out of his diet, and they might have him on a low vitamin K or no vitamin K diet, which could be problematic for the cancer to come back. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a delicate space that he's in. But if he got...
So what's going to stimulate the glutamate?
Well, glutamate is an amino acid, so it's not necessarily stimulate the glutamate. And then that becomes the other thing that complicates it. If they take you off of vegetables, you're eating a lot of meat.
Right.
Glutamate, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm almost certain, because he has expensive taste, he's been eating, a certain type of cooked food for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So chances are whoever his cooks are, they're using a lot of MSG to make it taste rich. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's a health thing and they take the MSG out, that's when they start to use like coconut liquid amino acids or Bragg's liquid amino acids, which is basically another glutamate. It's fresh out the frying pan into the fire. You know what I'm saying? Because glutamate tricks your brain into thinking that whatever you're eating tastes amazing. So a lot of chefs, they use some form of glutamate. If they're not using the Sazoons and the adobos and all that kind of stuff, they're definitely using the Bragg's liquid aminos or the coconut liquid aminos. But the liquid aminos is the glutamate. They're getting that glutamate in there so that when they hit your tongue, it sends the signal to your brain like you had something fresh, even though it could have been killed like 2 years ago. You put enough glutamate on there, it's going to taste like it's fresh. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. If they take you off of the things that are high in vitamin K, now to satiate you, you're consuming more protein, but you're working out less, right? So now you have a lot of glutamate floating around in your body. And if you don't have the vitamin K, I think the vitamin K carboxylates it tonight.
Carboxylates what?
The glutamate.
Vitamin K carboxylate glutamate.
Look it up. See what the vitamin K do to the glutamate. The vitamin K do something to the glutamate.
He says,
yes, it is essential for the carboxylation of glutamate.
Come on now. Come on. Stop thinking, man. I told you I'm the GOAT. Listen.
Gamma carboxyglutamic acid.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. So that right there. Whatever. Yeah. Right.
But EnQi, didn't you say you cure herpes?
Crazy.
Didn't you say you cure herpes?
Get the book.
You said you cure herpes. There's only two types of herpes. It's only two types of herpes.
Yo, the two types of herpes was just.
No, what makes it funny is when people are wrong and they really aggressive about it. My man was on there. He like Jabari, the dude that was on there. It's like, yo, these guys with the credentials make them insane.
Yep. That's why I can't wait to get mine.
Let me say this about white folks, because we be giving white folks a hard time. White folks to save my life, so I don't be giving white folks. Listen, white folks do not behave like black folks do with their credentials. I'm talking about, it's wild. My man was acting crazy, and this what he do. Like, this black folks with credentials, man, it's crazy.
Wait till I get my metaphysics. Wait till I get my
understand. Listen, I understand when you get your first chain in the neighborhood.
Damn.
When you get your first chain in the neighborhood, that's your credentials in the neighborhood.
Not the first chain.
Yeah, and then when you get your first watch, you got the watch and the chain. That's credentials in the neighborhood. You somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's his. Oh, I work in the serology, the department in the lab, so I know all about it. And there's only two types of herpes. Like, okay, well, maybe you got fired. Just saying. Maybe you got fired. That's not correct.
So did we save Dion's life tonight?
Probably not, Dion.
Yes, that's what they're gonna say.
Damn, Gina.
But I mean, we gave some. We listen. It's about probabilities, and you can change your probability. You can change your outcome by changing some variables, and the more variables you can change, the more impactful you could be on changing, the more drastic the change in your probabilities and your outcome will be. So I don't necessarily think we can, totally change his probabilities, because he's already had so much stuff done. You know what I'm saying? He has synthetic organs now. Like, his body's different forever. You know what I'm saying? He has to use a diaper. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? But I think that we definitely, in between y'all trolling me, I think that we.
You think your side chick would change your diaper?
I don't have a main chick. I don't have a side chick. I gotta get chicks.
Would you let your side chick? I think the side chick would be right there. Just get the little swipe right, wipe right there.
I think if the side chick changes your diapers, she is the main chick. She just got promoted. Once the side chick agrees to change your diapers, you got to get rid of the main chick. Because if the main chick is not changing the diapers, you got to figure out, you got to start demoting and promoting. You got to figure that thing out.
No, sir. No, sir. Everybody has a role to play. And
the main chick role is to do the dirty work.
I mean, they can take turns. I'm just wondering what that's like.
That might get crazy, because then the side chick is doing the same amount of work as the main chick, but she ain't getting main chick time. It might get wild over there.
I'm sorry, Lauren. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, all right. Shout out to Dion Sanders. Hope his probabilities gets better. That would be nice. But he sounds like it sounds. I feel more confused when we first started this conversation, because there's so much going on. You can't have the vitamin K because your blood gonna clot. But if you don't take the vitamin K, you're gonna get cancer. If you take the vitamin K for the cancer, you're gonna get blood clots.
I think that no. Listen, that's why I'm saying, if his doctor team built him a bladder from scratch. I never even heard of nothing like that before.
Yeah.
So I'm certain that if he asks these questions and he throws some things on the table, I'm sure that they'll be able to facilitate a workaround where he'd be able to get some balance, like he'd be able to get some balance going on.
Some balance?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He'll be able to balance out his nutrition while at the same time making sure that, he still is within the bounds of his protocols, whatever they got him, because I'm sure they got him on aggressive blood thinners and all that right now. So, you know what I'm saying? So what sense does it make, to fight the blood clots off? And then by the summer, he like, yo, they spotted something, you know what I'm saying? I think the cancer coming back, you know what I'm saying? Like it's rough.
Well, that's what happens, man. Like you said, man, it's the cost of being an athlete. Cost of being an athlete. They say the athletes put their life on the line literally for their family, and it seems like it's true.
They don't put their life on the line. They trade their life.
They trade their life. There you go.
They trade their life. And he did it. Listen, the thing to think about with Dion, first of all, is we need to start studying our body and learning all of these things before we into dire straits.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you start getting, cut and all that, it's too late to make certain types of changes. But bigger than that is thinking about all of the people that have made the same decisions as Dion and wasn't as blessed as Dion. Dion went into it with his eyes open. He traded his body, for his athletic career, and it paid off.
Yeah.
He's one of the GOATs. People still put him in the GOAT conversation when it comes to athletics because he was at the top of both games at the same time. And now he's passed on, an amazing life to his children. But there are people that made the same choices as Dion made that are dealing with the same issues as Dion's dealing with, and they don't have the $1 million facilities. They don't have the $1 million, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have the same luxuries. They got Blue Cross Blue Shield or Medicaid. They don't have the options that Dion has available to him.
Yeah. Shout out Sister Tanya. Tanai, do you have anything further to add on the sad Dion situation?
Not for Dion, man. Look, like I said, if he was, I can't think of too many other places in the country that's going be able to try the things that Boulder can try. So he's definitely in the right spot to see if something can happen. But again, he's still on the clock, so there's nothing that can reverse that.
And it's not really that sad, is what I'm saying. It's only sad because he's like a hero, but technically, you know what I'm saying? Netchers die every day, B. No, I'm just saying, like, Dion has lived an amazing life, bro. Like, Dion has did it to death. You know what I'm saying? He had amazing, I'm sure he's had more than his fair share of women and fun and did everything. Like, he did it to death out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you get to that stage where he's at and you haven't lived. Your children ain't straight. You ain't, like, he's had an amazing life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well,
yeah, he's fortunate.
Prime time.
This is an unfortunate situation, you know what I'm saying? And it's heartbreaking, but at the same time, there's people that's in his situation that, they haven't, they weren't as lucky. They weren't as blessed.
What do you tell his family?
What do you mean, what you tell his family? Go hard. They up. What you tell them? Tell them what? That boy just sold all them jerseys. How much jerseys he just sold? Shadur? Didn't he just break the record for selling the most jerseys ever or something crazy?
Something like that happened, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if he plays, he's going to end up with blood clots too.
Well, they need to get some books.
Uh-oh. Probabilities.
Take a look. It's in the book. Reading Rainbow.
We know who can't ride the Reading Rainbow. It's going to be the community scholars that don't know about.
Wow. Tonight. I'm surprised that that's usually left up to me and HJ to, you don't really kick in the ding ding that often. Like that's crazy.
Oh
Just
no, Tanai cut your throat off. So he find an opportunity. He will.
Yeah,
He is
the
Stone
community
Cold
scholars. Yeah,
that's crazy tonight.
I'm all for kicking they back in. 100%. I'm all.
What about LeBron with the fake decision? What about LeBron with the fake?
It wasn't fake. He made a decision. That's all y'all for
No,
thinking
that was
make a specific
decision.
kind of
Listen,
decision.
that was traumatic in my household. Like that was crazy.
What, LeBron retiring?
Well, it seemed like he was going to retire or go to a different team. Like that was a 24-hour. That was a wild 24 hours.
What you thought it was? He's gonna say he got AIDS or some shit? Like what the fuck did you expect?
Listen,
I thought he was just announcing the podcast.
No, come on, bro.
That's what I thought it was. That was a podcast. He was two niggas sitting there with a mic.
That was wild, bro.
So what'd he do? He said he retired, right?
No, he said he drinking Hennessy.
It was a Hennessy ad?
He was announcing a Hennessy deal, yeah.
Wow.
Right. That was crazy. See? Way worse than just working with the community scholars. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He could have been working with the community scholars too. Trying to educate the people.
Chad, did I say the other day? I'm like, yo, this nigga can't retire yet. He can't retire.
I don't think he can because Bryce is going to be mentally distraught.
You mean Bronny?
No, Bryce.
Why Bryce?
I mean, because you got Bronny signed.
Now you got to get Bryce
with
in.
Bronny.
Now you got to play with Bryce.
Right, and now here I come next year, and you're going to retire right before I get there? What we doing?
Yeah.
He got to hold tight.
You think he going to play with Bryce? He going to trade his other son and get Bryce?
Or he might leave his son and go play wherever Bryce go. Because his contract is up. He can go wherever he want to go next year.
So he gonna bounce on Bronny.
He might have trolled everybody with the decision, only to next year actually make a decision and wind up going back to Cleveland.
Bryce at Cleveland.
Bryce at Cleveland. Bryce
get Kyrie back over there. Get the old bunch back together.
Nah, they got a crew over there already.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They was number one on the East Coast or something like that. Not number one, but they was something. They was doing good. They got a little team over there. They got a squad.
How's Bronny doing? Saw said Bronny playing like straight ass.
Come on, that's crazy, bro. Bronny is playing amazing basketball.
Is he?
Yeah. See, you got to put Bronny's game in perspective. You know what I'm saying? If you look at Bronny, no, this is serious. Come on, stop. Listen, this is serious. If you look at Bronny and you compare Bronny to the other NBA players, he's not doing so well. But if you compare Bronny to the other people who got picked in the draft, number 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, Bronny is doing better than the 10 people who got picked before he did.
So, Chad, this is basically what EnQi's saying. So, if you compare the community scholars to people like me,
that's crazy.
People like EnQi,
foot on neck. That is.
Then they're not doing so well, right? But if you compare them to this community scholar number 57, community scholar number 58, community scholar number 59, then it doesn't matter if they can't read because nobody else that's a community scholar can read either. So what difference does it make?
That's great. That's the highest level.
So that's where we at right now.
Trollaholics. That is high level trolling.
That's like I'm just translating what you said.
That is definitely not
That is exactly what you just did. That's exactly
what I was saying
you
is
just
that
did.
Bronny was picked number 56, and people be trolling Bronny as if the guy who's picked number 56 is supposed to have an impact on the game. Like, dude, you got picked number 56. They put pressure on him like he was picked number 3. Like he's the top 5 draft picks. Like, it's crazy. In fact, they don't even talk about the top 10 draft. We don't even know who the top 10 draft picks was. We know who Bronny was. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just saying, Bronny got too much pressure. But Bryce is going to come in the NBA and do well because Bryce is built like Bron. Bronny is built like his mom's. No, it's a fact. I'm not saying that to be funny.
Bryce is taller.
Bronny is the height of his mom's. Bryce is the height of LeBron.
Yeah. Bryce is gonna be nice.
Yeah. So if Bryce get a little muscle, like if that frame fill out, he gonna look like baby Bron.
He gonna need some Mechanostat.
His Mechanostat is gonna be off the chain.
Facts. Get the right trainers. He'd be all right. Take some Apex.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
No moon rocks.
We out of here.
The community, listen, the community scholars have taken all the moon rocks.
Wow. The moon rocks have sold out post Mufkazut. That's crazy. That's wild right there. We need to send another ship up and get it some more moon rocks. We need another ship up to go to the moon.
Yo, breaking news. NVIDIA took up a $2 billion equity stake.
XAI?
In Elon. Yo, what the fuck? NVIDIA buying everything. And Elon need help too. Word?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who is invested in that?
And what?
Whoever that is, can y'all pay my thing so I could get on that program with your boss?
You need to be charging the community scholars for coming on their platforms instead of arguing with them for free.
Exactly. Instead of charity work. Instead of that charity work, you just got paid.
Okay, that is not productive.
Yeah, okay. So you your pockets being light is productive.
Listen. The community that is invested in video is going to help me to get. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
I can't wait to hop in that chat. I might buy a bot. I might buy a bot that just type Hotep is standing in that sorry ass debate you about to be in. I'm gonna have AI write me a script, and it's just gonna do it for me.
To make it
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
All right, so we were talking about Mechanostat Theory, and bones again. Main takeaway we want y'all to take away from this is that bones are not static. Bones are definitely living. We think about bones as just the structure that holds us up and the structure that our muscles and things wrap around. But I mean, the bones are so much more. They're living. They remodel in the same way that muscles do, and they go down when you don't use them. We talk about muscle atrophy, but we don't ever talk really about how your bones change in response to not using them. So it's a really important system, and if you're not moving, if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's true of all of your bodily systems. And in the coming weeks, we'll start going through some of those systems too. I think next week we'll probably start with the muscular system too, and how it atrophies when you don't use it. So
I'll be a moderator, Paul. I'll be a moderator. I have no problem doing
I'm gonna text Sa and see what's up, because I know he was trying to get a rapper He was trying to get like a battle rapper to do it.
Oh, like one of the
battle rapper to do what?
Like maybe Loaded Lux.
Moderate the debate.
Why is a battle rapper moderating a debate about evolution?
Come on, tonight. It's community scholars.
I got the code. I got the code in the script. to automatic post in the YouTube chat.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
YouTube chat.
Yeah.
What is that?
Like if you're live on YouTube, I got a script that'll post it from you automatically.
That'll post what though? What will it post?
What do you mean? What will it post?
Whatever you want it to.
Inside the chat?
Yeah.
So is that like bots?
Yeah.
Oh man, you dang.
Yeah. I got the code right here.
So can the bots at the end of the debate, can the bots vote and say I won?
I'm just coming in there spamming Hotep is staying in the chat. And I just want to press the same button over again and just have it hit the
Listen. I'm a Drake fan, but I'm not ashamed to go the Kendrick route.
What's that? The bots?
Yeah.
He want to bot up. He want problems with Universal and shit.
Clearly that does not cause a problem with Universal, sir. Universal is pro-bot.
I'm sorry, Tanai. What were you saying? My bad. You know I got ADD.
This episode has been completely off the rails the whole night. So anyway, Chad, this has been another amazing episode of KeMedicine, and I hope that as we continue the stagnation is death series that y'all continue to get something out of. And a big thing that for your bones is just get up, walk around, move around. You're always remodeling. Your body is constantly paying attention to those pressure signals that you're putting on. And it's constantly paying attention to, if you're sitting on the couch too long, you're sitting in your desk too long.
Facts.
It's your body's always paying attention. So just be mindful of, getting up, moving around. People want to have step counts and things like that, which not saying it's not a good thing, but even just, if you're sitting down for 40 minutes, get up and walk for 10. Just your body needs those signals to know that it's not in breakdown mode. It's in maintain and build up mode.
I went to the gym today. I did lower body. I did legs. And I told Tanai this earlier. I had all off last week. All last week I didn't go to the gym. So this week I went back to the gym, and he said my central nature system got a chance to recover. So that was a good thing. I felt really refreshed in the gym today. It felt great. It was amazing.
Now, you know what the chat wants to know.
What?
Did you have any Rice Krispie treats?
I haven't tried that. I haven't tried that again. Not since the last time. I did it one time. I never really liked Rice Krispie treats. I'll be honest with you. I never really liked it. I never liked it though.
You gotta try the Fruity Pebbles version.
Yeah, that might be better. That actually might. You're right. That's a good one. You got on the Stairmaster for 45 minutes? That's crazy. That's crazy work.
Where did put that? Is that Rob? Is he back again, Mr. 20 Cups of Coffee?
No, that's Mad Dog.
Is Mad Dog up to 20 cups of coffee?
She's not.
45 minutes on the Stairmaster is pretty impressive.
It is.
Mad Dog got vibranium knees.
She one of them university blacks, so she thinks she's like an overachiever. She's got an elitist attitude about herself.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's
I mean,
not.
because if you don't, then you get dragged into charity work with community scholars. So you gotta have.
Whoa!
You gotta have standards.
Wow, man, man, that's crazy.
You gotta have standards, man. So I'm not mad at it.
That is wild.
Oh shit!
You gotta help the hood. You gotta give back.
Lauren, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, definitely unnecessary roughness. That was crazy. That was absolutely insane.
Man, I'm talking about hit me with the clothesline, the leg drop, like that was
the people's elbow. I just had to slide the elbow pad off right quick. Just
wow, the people's elbow.
Just throw it up. Just throw it up into the audience.
That's crazy. That's the Rock move, ain't it? The people's elbow.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
They said that movie he just put out was terrible. I ain't see it.
He ain't on steroids no more. Of course, it's bad.
No. He over steroided up for that movie.
Yeah, he juiced up heavy for that movie.
That movie might have actually.
Oh, not the new one that's supposed to be coming out. Yeah.
The one where he pretends to be like a wrestler or something like that, right?
Yeah,
or a bodybuilder.
That movie might have caused his condition.
Word.
Because he had to like put on some size, and it was work. It was work. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that wrestling is what made him, and wrestling is what, you know, you gotta pay the devil.
Yeah.
You gotta pay the devil.
Absolutely ridiculous.
But I wanted to see it though. But then people said it was trash. Because I thought he was trying to do like his real serious movie like this time.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be bothered with the shit. There was no way I was gonna. Yeah.
What about him? What about him?
I
saw
what?
that movie.
You saw that? Was that good?
It was it kept going. Like it was.
What does that mean?
It's like because it's like it starts and you watching,
and
then there's a point where you like, wait, what just happened? But you keep watching. You know, it's like rubbernecking. Like it's you watching, and there's a point where you know you should not be watching, but you're still watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just gets progressively worse and worse and worse, and then the end is like. Yeah, that wasn't good.
I knew it wasn't going to be good.
I thought it was going to be good.
What?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be good. I like Jordan Peele.
Really?
Jordan Peele made Get Out. Get Out is a classic. What's wrong with you?
I wouldn't go that far.
Get Out is a classic. Nah, Get Out is fire, bro. That was a classic.
They Clone Tyrone is better.
They Clone Tyrone. I don't know about that.
They Clone Tyrone was way better.
I don't know about that. They Clone Tyrone was good.
It was better.
It was better than Get Out, bro. Get Out was epic.
Yeah, Classic has gone a little too far. Tonight, did you see either of those? Get Out or
I haven't seen They Clone Tyrone.
Oh, you gotta watch that.
I might peep that this weekend.
It's
you're like the first person that said it's actually good. So
it's a blaxploitation film mixed with
crazy.
Sci-fi.
I've heard of it. I know what it is. I know what it is. I just haven't seen it.
That's crazy that he said you're the first person that said it's good. No. They Clone Tyrone. My children love that.
Mad Dog said, as much as I tried to finish that movie, I couldn't. Which one? Get Out or They Clone Tyrone? Which one? Tari said, Get Out is funny, but I don't know how intentional it is.
So the problem with Get Out for me is that I don't know how much replay value it has. Because once the shtick is over with, like trying to watch it again and knowing that that plot twist is coming or those plot twists are coming, kind of takes away from it a little bit. I don't know if that's something that, you know, you come back 15 years later from now, is it still going to be good?
Right.
I would agree with that, but it's a novelty movie.
No, for sure. I mean, I definitely think for the first watch, the first watch is definitely, on point.
Dr. Feelsgood said they cloned Tyrone was better for sure. It was better. Mad Dog again, elitist. You haven't finished. She's like, I fall asleep on they clone Tyrone. I can't be watching this black stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, speaking of falling asleep,
listen, Mad Dog getting ready to help me get my tuition for the program.
Here we go. It's tonight's bedtime. And he's got important science stuff to do tomorrow.
That's because he already got his PhD. You see what I'm saying?
Dr. Phil's gonna say you'll find a gem every time you watch They Clone Tyrone. Every time you rewatch it, like They Clone Tyrone.
Okay, y'all are trolling. That is taking it too far, right?
No, dead ass. They Clone Tyrone.
I'll peep it this weekend.
I'll
definitely check it out this weekend.
I can't talk about it without spoiling it. It's
just don't even try to.
There is no scene.
I got enough.
There is no scene in They Clone Tyrone that's better than the handshake scene. That's funny to me every time I see it.
Yo, They Clone Tyrone. The I can't spoil it, Lauren. It's once you get you don't understand the movie till you get to the end. Once you get to the end, it'll fuck your head up. You like, yo, what the fuck did I just watch? It's like, yo, nah, stop playing. We watched it twice immediately.
Yeah. We watched it once, and as soon as we got to the end, we just all looked at each other and was like, rewind the movie.
Wait. Yeah, bring that back on.
Like, yeah. We're not going nowhere. We'll bring that back. That was crazy right there.
Yeah, it's that type of movie. You got watch it this weekend tonight, and then tell me what you think. All right, y'all. Another episode of KeMedicine in the books. We'll be back next week. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, dislike, hate a nigga button. Hit all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be back tomorrow.
Hey.
What happened? What?
Don't tell them to hit all the button. They hit the like button only. Okay? If you don't like the video, just stop watching. Don't hit the don't like button.
Ain't no don't like button.
Oh, there's no thumbs down on.
No, sir.
No, there's no button for community scholars.
Oh my God, that's crazy. He got another one in before the end of the show. That's crazy. They started picking on me first.
Look, I'm not defending one way or the other or disparaging one way or the other. I'm just using your terminology to describe the people that are clearly not smart. So
yeah, tell Cannon play it.
The problem is they believe they're smart.
Who?
Jabari believes he's smart. Jabari's Cornell educated. And Jabari,
Rachel Dolezal thinks she's a black woman. So like why do we? I mean, there's a lot of people that believe a lot of things.
Jabari is Cornell educated, and Jabari said the most. Listen, in 5 years from now, I might not even remember the debate, but I will definitely remember that Jabari said that Unc was smarter than he is.
Yeah, that's just wild.
That was crazy.
Openly admitting that is kind of insane, because
that is wild right there. I was like, oh wow, that's gold right there. That is gold. I was like, that is great. I will keep this clip forever. Yeah, I will keep this clip forever. You will never be able to live that down.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm about to do some stock research. I just got an idea. So I gotta get back to this bag. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be back tomorrow with another episode of OTAP Jesus Live. Shout out to Tanai. Shout out to Dr. EnQi. Thank you for joining me on this platform, providing this great information to the people. It's time for the EnQi prayer. I'm out of here. Later.
descend like a thought in disguise. The scarab spins truth where the